Hello and very good afternoon to all our viewers from this beautiful Sylhet International Cricket Stadium as we're all set for the Qualifier 2 of this Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton between Dhaka Metro and Khulna Division. Yes, we are all set for an exciting encounter between the two sides who played some terrific cricket throughout the tournament. Both the teams will be gearing up to seal their place in the final of this tournament as Noor Hassan Chauhan's Khulna takes on Naeem Sheikh's Dhaka Metro. It has been a terrific tournament so far. Talking about road to the final, Khulna beating Chattogram Division to qualify for the second qualifier, while Dhaka Metro will get another shot for the place in the final after being beaten by Rangpur Division in the qualifier 1. Top 5 run scorers, obviously Zishan Alam leading the chart with 281 runs. Naeem Sheikh, the captain of Dhaka Metro, 262. Habibur-Rahman Chauhan of Rajshahi, 259. Qazi Hassan, 243. And Azizul Tamim, 237 are the top 5 run scorers of this tournament. For the top wicket takers is Ahmed Sharif from Chattogram Division leading the chart with 17 wickets. Alauddin Babu from Rangpur, 16. Raqibul Hassan, the left-arm spinner, 12. For Dhaka Metro, Abu Haider Roni also picking up 12, and Fahad Hussain of Chattogram Division bagging 11 wickets. It has been a magnificent tournament, must say, and this beautiful Sylhet International Cricket Stadium turned things on for the local players. Top 5 best innings, obviously Anamohok Bijoy's 101 not out for Khulna Division. Only 2 centuries been struck so far in this tournament, with Zishan Alam with 100 for Sylhet Division. Ariful Islam's 94 has been outstanding, so has Tamim Iqbal, the veteran, scoring 91, and Mahfuzur Rabbi with an unbeaten 82 for Sylhet Division. Most six hitters, we have seen a lot of sixes. Habibur Rahman is the one right up there with 17 sixes. Tawfiq Tusha from Sylhet smashed 13. Naeem Sheikh also love hitting those sixes with 11 of those. Tamim Iqbal and Imranul Zaman hitting 10 and 9 sixes each. For most 4 hitters, Naeem Sheikh leads the chart. The captain of Dhaka Metro loves to play those all along the ground with 28 boundaries so far. Chauhan not far behind with 26. Imranul Zaman, Mahmudul Hassan, 24 each, while Tanvir smashing 20 boundaries in this tournament. It's a beautiful sight. A nice, bright, sunny day here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. We have seen gloomy and overcast conditions on the other day, but it's a bright, sunny day. Ideal condition for T20 match, and the players are all set to give their best. And talking about the conditions, pitch plays a crucial role in this game, as Shomanoy Ghosh was downstairs for the pitch report.
For the second qualifier of the NCL T20, it's going to be pitch number 7 again. And let me tell you, it looks like a paradise. Yes, it looks like a surface from the paradise. It's a belter of a wicket. That's what it looks like. And hence, I couldn't control my temptation of coming and standing in here. Now, if you stand here, just on the popping crease, you see around, not much grass around. Of course, this is the fuller length, but anywhere here will be hit away for the boundaries. Now, square of the wicket on the right side for the cut of the right-handers is the shortest boundary, 68 meters. The rest are 70 meters. So for right-handers, square of the wicket, this is the boundary, because most of the bowlers have been bowling the hard length. Yes, as far as the hard length is concerned, let's check out the hard length area. Yes, there are patches of green, like here, a bit there, and a bit here. Yeah, patches of green around the hard length area, which means that at times the ball might do a bit. It might bounce a bit extra sometimes, but with the sun beating down here in Sylhet, it's an afternoon match. Let me tell you, I think it's going to be runs galore. Yes, it's dry, it's hard. So it means that a bit of spin might work as the day progresses. But other than that, runs galore. That's what pitch number 7 promises for this qualifier to Sylhet International Cricket Stadium.
Yep, 𝗏 𝗦𝗽𝐽𝐽 giving his inputs for the surface. Playoff results on the previous day. Khulna won by 7 runs over 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 to make a place for the qualifier 2, while Dhaka Metro will get one more shot after that defeat over Rangpur by 4 wickets. It's a great opportunity for both the sides to make a place in the final of this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL powered by T20, and toss plays a vital role in this game as well, as 𝗏 𝗦𝗽𝗽𝐽𝗽 was downstairs with the 2 captains.
It's toss time for qualifier 2 of the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. Dhaka Metro captain Naeem Sheikh, Nurul Hasan Chauhan, Khulna captain, and match referee Niamur Rashid Rahul all in readiness. Who's going to toss? Chauhan tossing the coin.
Head is call.
Head is the call from Naeem Sheikh, and it is a head. Naeem, কি করবেন?
I'd like to bet first.
Bat first. কোনো সারপ্রাইজ না, কিন্তু তারপরও কারণটা যদি একটু ব্যাখ্যা করেন।
না, যেহেতু কালকে একটা ইউজ উইকেটে খেলছে, আজকে উইকেট ফ্রেশ আছে, তো চেষ্টা থাকবে আগে ব্যাটিং করে ওদের একটা ভালো টোটাল দেওয়ার জন্য।
এবং এই সারফেসটাতে আপনার কি মনে হয় যে ফার্স্ট ইনিংসে কত একটা ভালো স্কোর হতে পারে?
যেহেতু আমাদের বোলিং অ্যাটাক ভালো আছে, তো চেষ্টা থাকবে যত বেশি ডেপথ একটা স্কোর আমার বলার হাতে আমি দিতে পারি।
এবং পুরো টুর্নামেন্ট আসলে অপরাজিত ছিলেন, একটা হার, তারপর এখানে আসা ড্রেসিং রুমের কি অবস্থা?
না, আমরা এটা হইতেই পারে, লাইক সবাই ওই একটু ব্রেকডাউন দরকার ছিল, যেহেতু টানা জিতেছিলাম, তো যেটা আমাদের হয়ে গেছে, তো ড্রেসিং রুমের এনভায়রনমেন্টটা ঠিক রাখার চেষ্টা করছি।
নিশ্চয়ই নিশ্চয়ই। দলে কোনো পরিবর্তন রয়েছে কিনা?
হ্যাঁ, আমাদের 2টা চেঞ্জ আছে, মুসা অ্যান্ড মারুফ মির্দাইন, বিপ্লব আর ইমন খেলতেছে না।
ওকে ওকে, শুভকামনা।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Chauhan, what would you have done?
I think it's a fresh wicket, and seems good. So I think it will be challenging for us in first 6 over how we bowl in here.
Yeah, but do you think going forward, second innings, the wicket's going to get better or tougher to bat on?
I think there is a little bit of moisture, so hopefully it will be better in the second half.
Okay, hopefully it will be better in the second half. But you're coming off some wins, and you have the momentum on your side, if I may say.
Yeah, definitely we have a momentum, and we need to carry the momentum as well, and we need to maintain the process.
And what's the team looking like?
We have 2 changes. Mustafizur Rahman and 𝗏𝗃𝗓 is in.
All right, wish you all the best.
Thank you.
All right, so the news from the middle is that Naeem Sheikh has won the toss and decided to have a bat first.
Yep, Khulna division looking to make the most out of that opportunity after the win over 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 by 7 runs. Mehdi Hasan Rana bowled really well, picked up 2 wickets. Experienced Mohammad Mithun will surely look to make an impact. So does Anamul Haq Bijoy. But this man, Mustafizur Rahman, the Fizz, is back in action for Khulna division, and he will surely add a lot of strength in the bowling department for Khulna. For Dhaka, Shadman Islam, Naeem Sheikh, the batters will surely look to score some quick runs up front. Mosaddek Hossain is also back for Dhaka Metro. Had a good run in Sri Lanka at the T10 League. But all eyes will be on the Fizz, the master with those slowers and cutters, is back in action for Khulna division. And a lot will depend on him, on how the Khulna bowlers come up and show some exciting brand of bowling. Naeem Sheikh, the captain, will lead from the front once again with the bat alongside Marshall Ayub. Mosaddek Hossain comes in, Shadman Islam, Imranul Zaman, Shamsul Rahman, Alis Al Islam, Abu Haider Rani, Rakibul, Shohidul and Maruf Mridha. A couple of changes for Dhaka Metro as Mosaddek and Mridha comes in. While Khulna also a star-studded lineup led by Qazi Nurul Hasan Chauhan. He will be alongside Jahidullah. Imrul Qais, the experienced campaigner. Parvez is also there. Tutul bowled well. Anamul Haq Bijoy scored 100 in this tournament. And what about Mustafizur Rahman? He will surely make an impact today. And one of the best T20 bowlers in the world will be in action as Qazi Ashraf Afsar Sohail and Tanvir Ahmed, the 2 on-field umpires, are out there in the middle as we are all set for an exciting Qualifier 2 of this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20, powered by Walton, as Nurul Hassan Chauhan, the skipper of Khulna, alongside the veteran 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗂𝗃𝗃 makes their way in the middle. Moshad Ali Khan Shumon, the former left-arm pacer for Bangladesh, is the TV umpire. And we are all set for an exciting game of cricket as I am alongside Samit Kasham. Samit, very good afternoon.
It's a beautiful afternoon, Mazhar, here in Sylhet today. The sun is shining, something we missed out on yesterday for the first qualifier in the eliminator match. As the Dhaka batters walk out to the crease, today they face the pressure of elimination. Yesterday, they faced the pressure of a knockout match, but not an elimination match. Khulna have already faced the pressure of a knockout match, and they've come through on top. So they will have that confidence going into this one. Both teams kitted out in black on this hot day here in Sylhet. Should be an exciting encounter, and hopefully some runs on the board today. The sun coming out should make the pitch a bit nicer for batting. Ball should come onto the bat nicely, which is much of the reasoning behind why 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃 opted to bat first for Dhaka Dynamites, as he leads the side out himself.
Yeah, both the sides face each other in the group stage, where Dhaka Metro winning the match by 6 runs. Posted 146 for 9, batting first. Imran Zaman, the opener, batted well on the other day, the lone fighter with the bat for Dhaka Metro, scoring 30 odd. But he lost his partners from the other end. Skipper 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃, who has been in terrific touch in this tournament with the best of 69, 262 runs in 8 matches so far. And he will surely look to help Dhaka Metro for a flying start. Masum Tutul bowled well on the other day, 2 for 21 is his best. Got the bit of variation and that extra bit of zip and bounce that he's expected to extract from the surface. Rightly pointed out, Samit, it's a different condition, ideal for a T20 match. Sun is out there. We have seen some overcast conditions on the other day favoring the bowlers. But today, I'm sure the batters will enjoy their time in the middle.
Masum Khan Tutul given the opening ball here for Sylhet today. For Khulna today. No surprises there, actually. Tutul yesterday bowled outstandingly, and what he did, perhaps before any other pacer yesterday, was really adapt and change according to the conditions. And with different conditions today, he'll be looking to do the same.
First ball of the match. Got a bit of shape early on as Imran Zaman gets off the mark.
As you mentioned, Mazhar, Imran Zaman yesterday was the lone warrior almost with Dhaka Metro with the bat. He will be hoping that this experienced and dynamic batting lineup that Dhaka possesses contributes alongside him today. There we have a look at the pitch, as we can see. Looks like a pitch which doesn't have too many demons in it for the batters. The bowlers will need to work hard and bowl intelligently in order to get on top of them today.
Yep, pretty dry and hard with the sun beating out. Ideal for T20 game, as the batters can trust the surface and play their strokes. We've seen it was pretty difficult on the other day, with a bit of double pace in the surface and a lot of moisture as well. It's pretty hard and dry today. Grass been shaved off and expected to be a cracker of a contest between bat and ball. 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃, the captain, to strike Tutul. Nice shape again, with the angle coming into the left-hander and then moving away.
Play and a miss there for 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃, trying to come down and meet the ball at the pitch of the delivery, but couldn't quite get there, and it's very intelligent bowling again from Tutul, shaping it away from him. Knows that 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃 loves to come forward and drive the ball.
Needs to be careful about those foot movement. 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃 tend to root at the crease at times. Played with soft hand, as 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃 also gets off the mark.
Worth mentioning one more time what a stark contrast we have between yesterday and today. It's around just past 12:30 in the afternoon here in Sylhet. And at this time yesterday, already 2 of the 4 floodlights at the Sylhet International Stadium were in use. And today we have no use for floodlights so far, and we hope to keep it that way for as long as possible.
Change of field. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗽𝗍 goes to point. There is a backward point as well. Cover. Again, coming in with that angle. We mentioned about Tutu's action. Seems pretty interesting, Samit.
Yeah, he has a very unique bowling action. Does Masum Khan Tutul seems to have a bit of a jump in his step just before he releases the ball. Not the most orthodox, but I think, as you mentioned yesterday, Mazhar, it's always best to keep the natural style of things.
Played that late. It's someone like who jumps on the wrong foot, pretty much like Sohail Tanvir, as I mentioned on the other day. Yeah, keeping those natural instincts intact is the new method of coaching these days.
Absolutely. You have to back a player with what they know, what they're comfortable with. When you try to change too many things, it might make them uncomfortable, and sometimes it can even ruin their confidence.
Trying to play that with the angle, fine leg inside the circle, dot ball to end the over, not a bad one for Khulna, just coming 4 from it. Dhaka Metro, 4 without loss after the first over. Expecting a bit of fireworks in the power play, which was missing in the previous day, courtesy of that overcast conditions, making things difficult for the batters. Spinner introduced with the new ball from Al Arafa Islami Bank end by skipper Qazi Nurul Hassan Shohan. Naeem Sheikh has got a long off and deep mid-wicket in place as experienced Nahidul Islam comes into the attack with the new ball. Best of 2 for 11, picked up 5 wickets so far in this NCL T20. Experienced campaigner. Likes to bowl with the new ball with field restrictions, never easy for a spinner. He's got that control. A prolific performer. Naeem Sheikh, on the other hand, also looked good in this tournament, missed out in the previous game though. Cut away, finds the gap as well. Will it reach the fence? Outfield is electric. First boundary on the board, and it came off the bat of Naeem Sheikh.
Lovely stroke there from Naeem Sheikh. Pushed through a little quicker this time from Nahidul for the first delivery of the match. Naeem quickly using his hands to cut it through in between the point and backward point fielder, and electric outfield raced down to the boundary. First boundary of the day, Naeem Sheikh motoring along.
Nice tossed up delivery. Punch on the back foot, looking for the second. No, they have to settle for one. Anamul Haq Bijoy does well at long off.
Nahidul Islam was also entrusted with the new ball yesterday for Khulna, as he has been on numerous occasions throughout. And he was very effective yesterday, dismissing the in-form Mahmudul Hasan Joy early on and getting his team off to a great start.
Yep, 1 for 23 from his 3 overs. Bowled well. Knows how to bowl in these field restrictions. Short ball, pulled away. There's a vacant space between deep mid-wicket and long on. Imran-uz-Zaman now gets his first boundary of the game.
And you can already see in the early proceedings that the batsmen have more trust in this wicket than they did in the surface yesterday. Rocking back nicely there, Imran-uz-Zaman, playing it through deep mid-wicket, bisecting the 2 fielders in the deep.
Kept a bit low, also moved away from the right-hander. Probably the doosra that skids away from the right-hander. Yeah, 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻 scored 30 of 42 balls against Rangpur. Cut away again, straight to the fielder.
𝗵𝗺𝗻 played very well yesterday, very quickly identified that it wasn't an easy batting surface. And that was a wonderful stroke again from 𝗵𝗺𝗻. Short again from Nahid. And he's latched onto it immediately. Pulled it away over deep backward square leg for a maximum. First maximum of today. And at the end of the second over, Khulna moved on to 19 for no loss.
Expensive first over for Nahidul. He gave away 15 runs with 2 boundaries and a 6 hit by 𝗵𝗺𝗻 in the last ball of the previous over. Reached to 12 of just 7 balls. And here comes the magician, Mustafizur Rahman. Is back in action for Khulna division. Coming after a gap. Just become a father, newly father. Proud father of a baby boy. It's a new start for him as well as a father.
Yeah, he was just mentioning during the warm-ups earlier today that he's been very fortunate that his son isn't the loudest so far. He's still managing to get his sleep and get his rest, as Fizz, and so we hope to see a well-rested Mustafizur Rahman today. It's always good to see him in action.
Started off with a fuller delivery. Yep, missed out the tour of West Indies due to that personal reasons. Played the 3-match ODI series against Afghanistan in Dubai. And he will come up with those tricks and tips for himself and for others as well to make the most out of this condition. Again, bowling on the fuller side, flicked it away, gone past the fielder at mid-on and will reach the fence for 4. Naeem Sheikh is looking good.
Very nice shot there from Naeem Sheikh. There's not much wrong with that delivery. Right in on his pads. It was a bit full, but he picked it up very quickly, and the placement through the field was fantastic. Naeem Sheikh looking very good here. Mustafizur is a handful on any day, but it would have been very interesting to see him yesterday, Mazhar. In those conditions, the Fizz would have been almost unplayable.
Another glorious shot, finds the gap again and will fetch another boundary. A gentle loosener from Mustafizur Rahman, and Naeem Sheikh obliges that.
For number 700 and 701 of the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20, powered by Walton, coming off the bat of Naeem Sheikh. One played through the offside, the next one played through the onside, the next played through the offside. Beautiful timing for both strokes. He's looking in fantastic touch. 15 off just 8 deliveries.
Goes for that big shot again. He is now growing in confidence. Over the top of mid-on. Boundaries coming thick and fast for Dhaka Metro, courtesy of this man on screen.
That's 3 balls in a row that Mustafizur Rahman has put in a more full area of the pitch, and Naeem Sheikh has obliged on all 3 occasions. 1 on the onside, 1 on the offside, and 1 straight down the ground. He's putting it everywhere today is Naeem Sheikh.
Again, nicely timed, straight to the fielder. Naeem Sheikh could feel he missed that one as well. 3 boundaries in a row. Mustafizur Rahman a bit expensive so far. Bowling a lot fuller, Samit.
Yeah, maybe not seeing much assistance for him in the pitch, and so trying to get some more assistance through the air and pitch it up a bit more. So far, it's not working out for him, but Mustafizur Rahman is used to this. He has been hit around before, and he's not one to take it lightly. He is always plotting.
And targeting the stump. Quick single taken. Good cricket by skipper 𝗫𝗍𝗃. Single to end the over. An expensive one for Mustafizur. 13 coming from it. Dhaka Metro 32 without loss after 3.
Yeah, he's looking good. The sound of all off his bat just sounds good.
It's been a very good start for Dhaka Metro, courtesy of the two openers. 𝗫𝗍𝗃 and 𝗵𝗺 getting those boundaries, finding those gaps pretty often. Very important for a batter to find those gaps early on in his innings. 𝗃𝗺𝗲𝐻 Jivon, the youngster, with the best of 3 for 23, picked up 5 wickets, bowled well on the other day as well. Can keep things tight, and probably this is the reason why Qazi Nurul Hasan Chauhan brings in this youngster. Single to start off. Yeah, 𝗫𝗍𝗃 seems totally different compared to what we have seen him in the past, Samid. We spoke a lot about his feet movement, whether he had to go in front and onto the pitch of the ball. At times he tend to root it at the crease and play those shots away from his body. Looked good so far in this tournament.
Absolutely, you can tell that he's worked hard on his game. He's working on his timing. The ball sounds fantastic coming off his bat throughout this tournament. It's always an indication that a batsman is seeing the ball well and trusting his instincts.
Goes for the big shot, 𝗵𝗺. He's someone who loves to play his shots. There's protection in the deep for the right-hander. There's a deep mid-wicket and long on in place. Short square leg and short fine leg inside the circle for the right-hander.
𝗵𝗺 will relish being able to bat a bit more aggressively again today. Yesterday had to play a very conservative role with wickets tumbling around him.
Well bowled. Yeah, just mentioned about 𝗫𝗍𝗃. He worked with Anwar Hussain, a former Bangladesh cricketer, wicketkeeper batter, who's also the manager of Dhaka Metro. But Anwar told me that he worked on his back lift and the base. He looked more solid on his front foot now. Previously, not tend to take that front foot forward. Now he bends that front foot, moves to the pitch of the delivery.
It is these slight adjustments that if and when 𝗫𝗍𝗃 gets an opportunity at the highest level, at the international level again, that will help him a lot. Many of his dismissals in the past have been due to those technical deficiencies that he had before, as a rare dot ball from 𝗃𝗺𝗲𝐻, who's bowling well. After 3 quite expensive overs, 2 expensive overs, he's pulled it back. Just 2 runs off the first 5 deliveries. Final ball coming up here for 𝗃𝗺𝗲𝐻.
Swept that away. Finds that gap as well. Eyed that vacant region quite easily, 𝗫𝗍𝗃, as the over got ruined by that boundary of the last ball. Nevertheless, just 6 coming from it. Dhaka 38 without loss after 4.
And with that last boundary, 𝗫𝗍𝗃 has become the leading run scorer of this Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. That boundary moves him just ahead of the young rocket from Sylhet, Jishan Alam. However, it is worth noting that 𝗫𝗡𝐴 has played 2 more matches, but has been in outstanding form and deserves that title of the leading run scorer of this tournament. He's earned it.
𝗬𝗏𝗄𝗎𝗓 trying to clear that over the bowler's head. The connection was not the best. 𝗃𝗃 comes back onto his second over. He's someone who loves to float the ball in the air rather banging in the surface. Got that variation with that back of a hand slowers and cutters. It's going to be difficult for the batters to hit him.
Yeah, he really is a thinking cricketer, is 𝗃𝗃. And you can see also even today, just in its early days, but he's already bowling a significantly different length to what Mustafizur Rahman has been bowling so far.
Worked it on the onside. Yeah, just going back to 𝗫𝗡𝗅𝗫, the way he worked with Anwar Hussain. Previously, he tended to play a lot of shots on the onside. Now his range of shots has increased. He's now more compact with his feet movement. And the base that gives him that solid foundation to play those strokes all across the ground. At times, he tried to play square of the wicket, and now he's eyeing those down the ground regions pretty often.
Which really suits his game. He's such a powerful and strong player, very good hand-eye coordination. It makes sense for him to play those kinds of strokes. As this one is pulled away in the air, fielder coming under it, and he's taken it. 𝗃𝗃 using all his experience to pick up the wicket of 𝗬𝗏𝗄𝗎𝗓. Azizul Tamim taking the catch on the boundary as Dhaka lose their first wicket with 40 runs on the board. 𝗬𝗏𝗄𝗎𝗓 departs for 14. Short delivery, tried to play it away over the deep square leg boundary, but didn't get the right direction. Ended up being taken by the fielder at long on.
Yeah, got the reward of some hard work. 𝗃𝗃 looked shaky right from the start today. 14 of 10 as he was caught by Tamim. 40 for 1, Dhaka Metro. Experienced Shamsur Rahman coming in at number 3 today. Promoted up at the order. He's here because of this. He was not in full control, 𝗬𝗏𝗄𝗎𝗓. He tried to play away from his body, as we have seen him throughout the day in this innings. Never looked comfortable, tried to play that away. And 𝗃𝗃 got the reward of some very good bowling.
He seemed to take the pace off that a little bit. Didn't come on to the batsman very quickly. He was through the shot early. Was 𝗬𝗏𝗄𝗎𝗓. Shamsur Rahman, 8 matches, 180 runs at a strike rate of 130.
Immediately got off the mark. He's someone who loves to take those singles, doubles, a very busy cricketer, a handy batter. And all of a sudden you'll feel like the tempo of the innings has gone up. He's not someone who just relies on boundaries or sixes. He loves to rotate the strike.
He's a very experienced campaigner, Shamsur Rahman, and as you mentioned, always such a busy cricketer. Never likes to be bogged down.
Slight adjustment by bowler 𝗃𝗃, instructing the fielder at cover to come from the circle. Again, played that late. Knew where the fielders were. 𝗫𝗡𝗅𝗫 knows how to construct the innings. We have seen him playing some good knocks, and after losing that wicket, you can see the change of his mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got off to a relatively quick start. So he knows now that the wicket has fallen. It's time to consolidate. Plenty of batting to come for Dhaka down the innings. And he knows that the longer he stays out there, the higher their likely target will be for Khulna to chase. Final delivery of Tutul's wicket-taking second over.
Again, a bit of extra bounce in the end. But Shamsur Rahman with those soft hands also get a single. End of a very good over from Tutul. After 5, Dhaka Metro 43 for 1. Must give credit to the sponsors, the likes of Al Arafa Islami Bank, Oryx, Walton, Ace Properties, and others coming forward and support this NCL T20. Very important for the sponsors to come forward. We spoke highly about this tournament. The players really wanted another T20 tournament apart from the Bangladesh Premier League, and so far they have enjoyed the tournament throughout. Parvez to continue. Give away 6 runs of his first over. Shamsur Rahman will be up against this youngster. Mid-off, mid-on, inside the circle. Interesting field setup. He's got deep mid-wicket and deep square leg in place. So he's not going to bowl fuller, Samid. Hitting those length, roundabout off stump and probably asking the batter to go straight down the ground. Just like that.
Going back to the very good point that you made just earlier, Mazahar, such a huge appetite for cricket in Bangladesh that fans are ready to consume anything that you can put in front of them. As this one is a huge appeal from the bowler, maybe just hitting outside, impact outside the off stump. We'll have to have another look at that. Shamsur Rahman going for the sweep shot. And yes, you can see perhaps just hitting him outside the line of off stump as he got his front foot outside of the line of off stump before the delivery came in.
Goes feathered again, kept a bit low and bowled a lot slower as Shamsur Rahman was undone by some brilliant bowling by Parvez Jibon. Hitting those timbers, outstanding bowling.
His leg saved him on the last delivery, but his leg couldn't get in the way this time. Naidul Islam pushing it through quicker, kept low, and beat the sweep shot of Shamsur Rahman and went on to hit off stump. Very low on off stump, almost the base of off stump.
Shubho departs after scoring 2. Dhaka Metro 43 for 2. My one mate is out, another comes in. Marshall Ayub, used to play together during our age level days. And he is here because Shamsur Rahman Shubho was undone by some brilliant planning. I must say, trapped him with mid-off, mid-on inside the circle, prompting Shubho to go towards deep mid-wicket. And he did exactly that with a lack of pace and a ball keeping a bit low. It was always difficult for him to hit that. Outstanding bowling by Parvez Jibon.
Marshall Ayub, only 4 matches so far in this tournament. A best of 51 and a strike rate of 110.
Bowled a lot quicker. Some Marshall Ayub looking to guide that one.
On his pads, and he's beaten the fielder at short third man. It's a quick outfield. It will race away Marshall Ayub gets off the mark with a boundary.
Deft touch played at the last moment, used the pace of the bowler, offline from 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗂𝗃. Just got a bat on that one. And as the ball went past the fielder at short fine leg, it was always going to the boundary. Oh, this looks close. This looks close, and 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗂𝗃 gets his man. Picked up his second wicket of the over as Marshall Ayub is disappointed. He is undone by some brilliant bowling from this youngster.
Looked like it might have kept a tad low again. Yes, definitely kept a little bit low. Shuffled back, stuck in his crease, and wrapped straight in front of his stumps. Very easy decision for the umpire to make. And Marshall Ayub goes back to the pavilion having scored 4 runs. LBW to 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗄, 4 from 3 deliveries, 47 for 3 now at the end of the power play.
Power play done and dusted. Khulna managed to bounce back after the flurry of boundaries and sixes early on by the openers, courtesy of 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗂𝗃, removed 2 Dhaka Metro batters, 𝗵𝗠𝗃 𝗂𝗃 and Marshall Ayub in his single over. As Naidul to continue gave away 15 runs in his first over, so an ideal opportunity for him to come back again and chip in those overs. But Dhaka Metro lost way somehow in the last over of the power play as Shadman Islam comes into the middle with the best of 54. 2 left-handers again in the crease will surely prompt Chauhan to bring in off spinners from both the ends.
We've seen already that 𝗫𝗫𝗃 had to just change his approach a little bit after the fall of Imran Zaman, his opening partner. He has now lost 2 more extremely experienced batting partners out there. It will be interesting to see how he continues his innings from here onwards. 27 so far off just 18 deliveries.
Yeah, surely he will change his approach, Samit. After losing those 3 wickets, he was looking good at one point, but now he had to adjust himself. And probably he should bat till the 12th, 13th over to pace the innings, to construct the innings in favor of Dhaka Metro and then go for that late launch. At the moment, partnership is required for Dhaka Metro.
Yes, I think that's almost perfectly analyzed, Mazhar. 13th, 14th over at least is when they'll want Marshall Ayub, 𝗫𝗫𝗃 still at the crease, as that one is played through the offside by Shadman to get off the mark.
Yeah, just going back to the surface, there's no demons in the surface. Samit, with sun beating out, wickets looks really good. The batters played their strokes. We have seen how 𝗫𝗫𝗃 batted. Oh, that kept a bit low with that angle coming into the left-hander. Lucky.
Yeah, almost the opposite of what was required yesterday. Yesterday, the spinners were trying to give the ball a bit more flight, whereas today it seems like the key is to push the ball through a bit quicker, as Nahid has just done again, and another dot ball for him.
Yeah, it's the surface that giving that trust to the batters to play their strokes, come down the track. We haven't seen such foot movement yet from 𝗫𝗫𝗃 against the spinners. Works it away on the onside. We'll get a single, and that single brings up the 50 for Dhaka Metro. End of a decent over from Nahidul, just 3 from it. After 7, Dhaka Metro 50 for 3.
Continuation on the pitch with a change in the comm box as we look at the LBW from earlier. No mistake made by the umpire. That was plumb in front. As I was saying, Parvez continuing with the bowling as we have a change in the comm box. Shaman Naigosh joins me. A very good afternoon to you.
Very good afternoon, Sameed, and good afternoon to everyone. It's a bright, sunny afternoon here in Sylhet, and in progress is Qualifier 2 of the Al-Arafa Islami Bank National Cricket League T20, powered by Walton in association with Lily, Ace Properties and Oryx. And 𝗵𝗺𝗲 Ghibon in his previous over scapped 2 wickets.
Yeah, he's almost changed the complexion of this opening period of play so far. Khulna were off to an excellent start, but 2 very experienced campaigners put back in 1 over from Parvez, and now they are right back in the building phase of things. And let's not forget that we do have Mustafizur Rahman playing today for Khulna, so Dhaka Metro will be wary of the final few overs of this match. One of the best in the world at bowling in the death in limited overs cricket, as there we have Mustafizur Rahman on screen.
Yeah, the Fizz, the cutter master, plenty of adjectives with him. But also a family man. Just had a brief chat with him earlier this afternoon. And mentioned that he was on leave, as Mazhar also said. Family, of course, the family comes first. Shadman on strike. Oh, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. The pitch is on the drier side, so there's a bit for the spinners. And of course, there's quite a bit for the batters.
Yeah, absolutely, it looks a good batting pitch out there, but the spinners definitely will have a role to play, especially if they vary their lines and lengths and their pace.
Bit of variation on display from Parvez. Well bowled over 3 singles of it, just 53 for 3 after 8. Dhaka Metro. Have a look at that. It is a weekday. Sundays are not holidays here in Bangladesh. But again, what's good to see, Sameed, is they're coming in all ages, different ages, and seems to me it's a full family affair. As Nahidul continues from the Walton end.
Yeah, absolutely. It may be a Sunday, but there are still quite a few fans. As that one is played away through the leg side, but straight to the fielder. Will they come back for the second? No, they opt against it. Just a single there to Naeem Sheikh. Shadman back on strike. And even if there aren't always a huge number of fans in the stadium, because as you said, it is a working day, if you walk around the streets of Sylhet, you will see that people definitely know that there is a great tournament going on here and are following it intently, as that is again played away into the onside for another single, as 𝗬𝗏 moves on to 3. Nahid impressive so far, just 20 runs from his 2.3 overs.
Oh, hurried the batter, kept a tad bit low, throw a bit wayward from, was it 𝗵𝗺𝗫𝗫? No, he was backing up. Well done backing up, because otherwise it would have run away for a boundary.
That was Jibon, I think, with the wayward throw. And yet another ball darted in by Nahidul. He is definitely taking that approach.
What the Dhaka Metro batters are doing right is just milking the runs. 𝗬𝗏, the new batter in, and what's good for him is that the set 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗁 is with him, the other end.
Yeah, 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗁's not only a set batsman today, but a form batsman in this tournament. So always nice for someone like 𝗬𝗏 to bat with someone in form. Just missed that one. Again, Nahidul pushing it through a bit quicker than the other spinners. After the 9th over, it's 57 for 3.
Parvez Jibon to bowl his last over. Inside out. But did not push it, could not push it in the intended direction towards the gap.
Just 5 overs ago, Shamunnoy, the Khulna side were facing an explosive Dhaka start. Run rate was over 10. And now, just 5 overs later, we see the run rate has dropped down to just over 6.3. So really excellent effort from the Khulna, from the entire fielding unit and the bowlers to put the pressure back on the batting unit.
Quicker delivery, sliding down. Bit of a leading edge from 𝗬𝗏. Yeah, definitely. But just, yeah, coming back to what you were saying, Sameed. Of course, they got off to a good start, courtesy of Imran Zaman and 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗁, that partnership, the opening stand for 40 runs. And then the wicket in the 5th and a couple of wickets in the 6th, where they've managed to slow down the tempo. But that's where the character of the players and the teams comes into question. In the business end of the tournament, you're up against top sides. You can't expect to just dominate all throughout. But I think overall, that's been the best part of this Al Rafa Islami Bank NCL T20, powered by Walton, that even when it seemed like that it's being in a one-sided match and it's going to get to the end very soon, we start walking from the commentary box and for the post-match presentation, and all of a sudden you're at the ground, you're off the lift, and the tides have turned. It's the other team who's on the verge of victory.
Absolutely, and credit has to go as the end of the 10th over. 61 for 3. Dhaka Metro, as drinks are coming onto the pitch.
So I would have ended the over because when I drinks but এই জায়গাটায় যেমন I would have ended the over because that's my The midpoint of the first innings here, the qualifier 2 between Dhaka Metro and Khulna. The men in black against each other. On-field umpire Tanveer Ahmed along with Ghazi Sohail, just waiting for the confirmation for play to resume, and will resume from the Walton end where Nahidul will be bowling last over of his spell as Nur Hassan Chauhan gets his field right. A brief respite and re-energizing, re-strategizing after the 10th over, 61 for 3. Some things will be evident as we go on from here. Yes, Samid, you were saying.
61 for 3 after 10 overs, Shamunna. And when you spoke to 𝗫𝗫𝗂𝗍 at the toss, he mentioned that he's looking to target at least 160, 170 on the board. He is out there in the middle still, so he will know that now, from here on in, his team has to score 10 runs and over to get to the target that he intended to set the Khulna side today.
The jump from Nahidul doesn't prevent the run though. Throw at the North striker's end, and Chauhan takes the bails off in a flash. Ghazi Sohail not interested in that one.
Just over his reach. He actually almost got a hand to that one, did Nahidul. Would have been a spectacular catch if he had taken it, but just a single. And you were saying earlier, Shamunna, that it's very hard to predict how these matches are going, as Dhaka were off to a flying start. They've been pegged back, and we've seen throughout this tournament that just when it seems that things are going in one way, they can all of a sudden go the other. And credit must go to the Bangladesh Cricket Board and to the domestic setup of Bangladesh Cricket for being able to have a tournament like this. As another dot ball is bowled by Nahidul. 8 teams participating in this tournament. And if you looked at them before the tournament, it's very hard to say that any of them are favorites or anything like that. It was no team at any point was really running away with things, as that one is played away through the offside just for a single off the bat of 𝗫𝗫𝗍𝗍. Sorry, off the bat of Shadman. Yeah, at one point it looked like Rangpur were running away with things. Then Dhaka were looking very strong, and Khulna have had a good run in this tournament. So really, it's been anyone's game in a very evenly contested tournament.
Ends the 11th, it's 66 for 3. It's the partnerships at the top, courtesy of 𝗫𝗫𝗍𝗍 38, and good for Dhaka Metro that the captain still in the middle. Imran Zaman back in the hut for 14, the rest in single figures. Shadman still there, and Musaddiq Hussain Shoykot still to come. Abu Haider Roni still there, and you know, a couple of changes for both the sides, and Musaddiq and Maruf Mida coming in for Dhaka Metro. So one would say the batting order has been strengthened, and that would allow Dhaka Metro batters to open their arms freely, give a lot of freedom to 𝗫𝗫𝗍𝗍. I think he's going to pick his bowlers carefully, smartly. Masoom Khan Tutul, the veteran coming in and making impact again, must mention, at the business end of the tournament. 1 for 9 here. Also bowled well yesterday against Rangpur. Starts off with the back of a hand, slow delivery. But yeah, as you went on, Sameed, yeah, I think a lot of credit is due to the officials, the groundsmen, the curators, even the cleaners, the supporting units, all of them here in Sylhet, who are related to the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. The two curators, Russell and Kabir, Mr. Russell, Mr. Kabir. Oh, got him! Kept low and castled is Shadman. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 celebrates.
Once again, it is 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 who is proving to make a huge difference for this Khulna side. Picked up the first wicket in this match, and he's picked up the fourth one as well. Kept a bit lower than what Shadman was thinking, got a bit of an inside edge onto that, crashed into his middle and leg stump. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 picks up his second wicket as Khulna are now 67 for 4. Oh, sorry, Dhaka are now 67 for 4. 8 runs for Shadman from 15 deliveries as 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 indication or something. So you're right.
Yeah, off the bat, the inside edge. Think, you know, the ball gripping a bit. He's not offering much pace. Is Masoom Khan 𝗃𝗺𝗃 wasn't to the pitch of the ball. Look at that. He's like trying to hit it too hard. Had a go at it, and from the bottom inside part of the bat, just played on. Did Shadman, and the trick working for 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃. Yet one more time. Couple of wickets for 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 already. One of Shadman, one of Imran-uz-Zaman. So he's the one who gave them the breakthrough, but here's the new batter in, Mossadegh Hossain Shoykot. Looking to get off the mark, not there.
Yeah, it's the timing of 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃's wickets that have been so important, Shamunai. The first wicket he took, as we mentioned, Khulna were off to a flying start. They were 40 for no loss, and he came in and he dismissed the in-form Imran-uz-Zaman. And just again, Shadman was on 8, was building another partnership, and he came in and ended that one also.
Oh, that was in the air for a bit. From the outside edge. But is off the mark, is Mossadegh Hossain Shoykot.
Mossadegh playing his first match of the tournament. It's good to see him involved, someone who's been in and around the national team for quite a number of years now. Mossadegh Hossain Shoykot, extremely talented cricketer and an exciting cricketer to watch, especially in the T20 format of the game.
Yeah, Mossadegh Hossain Shoykot was in Sri Lanka playing the Lanka T10. He's been there playing the shortest format. T20 no longer the shortest. Sameed, your thoughts on that?
There's always room for a 5-over format, I think, down the line, Shaman. You never know.
Good one. Good one. Very well bowled over from Masoom Khan 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃. Wicket taking 168 for 4, Dhaka Metro. Yeah, Masoom Khan total. 2 important wickets. The economy is exceptional from Masoom Khan total. Economy of 3.67. He's a tall fellow, and he's got a different bowling action. As our fellow colleague Mazharuddin Ami already mentioned, he feels like a 𝗂𝗍𝗲𝗂𝗃𝗀𝗃 bowling and releases the ball from the top. He uses the height to the max, you know, long handle, he uses that, and the ball coming in from that high. Remember watching one of the videos where Virat Kohli said, particularly when he's facing Mohammad Irfan. Edison Rana now. Oh, yeah, gone! Off the gloves, on the top of the bat, doesn't matter, he's walking. The change has worked yet again from Nurul Hasan Chauhan. Mehdi Hasan Rana gets his first.
His first wicket with his first ball. Mehdi Hasan Rana wasting no time in making an impact. And that is a very big wicket. Mosaddeq Hussain Shoikat playing his first match of this tournament. Only getting 1 run. Tried to come down the wicket. Just tried too close to him for the shot he was trying to play. Got the outside edge. And Nurul Hasan Chauhan does not make too many mistakes behind the stumps. Gobbled that up comfortably. Mosaddeq Shoikat goes for 1 off of 3 deliveries. And Dhaka are now 68 for 5.
What a bowling change. Comes in round the wicket. Took a few steps forward, did Mosaddeq, and looking to guide it away towards the third, but ended up just giving an easy catch to Nurul Hasan Chauhan.
And you just mentioned that he has come back from playing a 10-over cricket tournament. That might have been part of the reason he was a bit too eager. First ball from a new bowler, already trying to come down the track. Perhaps could have played that a bit more cautiously, Mosaddeq, but Abu Haider now comes to the crease. Abu Haider Ronnie has improved his batting significantly in recent times. He's been a very useful contributor with the bat in this tournament for Dhaka Metro, and they will need that again from him today.
Yeah, tagged the stumps, and yeah, spot on. We all, had the conversation downstairs, and he mentioned how he's working on his base, his Abu Haider Ronnie, and the strong core, a solid base, is key to big hitting, isn't it?
Absolutely, and beyond just that, it's also adding such a new asset to his game, making him a more valuable player for teams in Bangladesh or around the world. Dot ball from Mehdi Hasan Rana, looking very good so far, right on the money, hasn't conceded a run yet, and has already picked up a wicket.
There's some sort of trouble. Dhaka Metro's in. Needs saving. Naeem Sheikh has just watched his partners come and go. Ronnie goes aerial, could be another one. Imrul Kais is calling for it. Is an easy one under the sun. He doesn't miss those. And Rana gets a couple already.
Again, the Dhaka batsmen trying to get things going, trying to make something work for them. They've been stifled for the last 8 overs now by this excellent Khulna bowling attack, trying to heave it away, but not getting it. We're getting right on the upper part of the bat. It seemed straight up in the air, and a very simple catch for Imrul Kais, who was fielding at cover, who came around to take that catch quite comfortably. Abu Haider Ronnie departs for naught, And 68 for 6 now, Dhaka Metro in a spot of bother.
It's the wicket again. The shot was not on. It's just this shot was not on. He's a far better batter than that. He's shown that as during the course of the tournament. So well bowled again outside the off. But it's, you know, perhaps he should have just gone for a single. 𝗂𝗍𝗲's the new batter in.
Yeah, cannot help but agree with you on that point. He really, and we had just been praising his batting. We had just been praising the improvement in his batting, and just at that time he decided to play a shot that is not befitting of a player of his experience and caliber.
But what an over bowled by Mehdi Hasan Rana. He didn't concede any run, and on top of that, he's taken a couple of wickets. Double wicket maiden, 68 for 6. Right at the top is the Dhaka Metro skipper, 𝗫𝗫𝐶, with 300 plus runs, followed by Jishan, whose tournament's already done with. Then Habibur Sohan. 𝗫𝗫𝐶 at the moment, like that top 3, is running out of partners. He needs company in the middle, needs support from the other end. Shahidul has that experience. Masoom Khan Tutul would have other ideas. Oh, going for the scoop. It wasn't too far away, but it's the angle, and wide not signaled.
It almost seems like Masoom Khan Tutul knows exactly what stroke the batsmen are thinking of playing before they play it. He has gotten right into their heads here today, and every single one of them has struggled to get him away. 3.1 overs so far, 2 for 11.
Won't be surprised if he charges down. He doesn't. Soft hands now. This could be trouble. Under round from 𝗵𝗚𝗃𝗍𝗄. Shy at the stumps, and had he hit, man oh man, 𝗫𝗫𝐶 had his heart in his mouth.
A very quick single and a very quick piece of fielding there from 𝗵𝗚𝗃𝗍𝗄 to come in and pick that up very, very quickly. A direct hit would have been close, but 𝗫𝗫𝐶 did well. He's a fit lad as 𝗫𝗫𝐶. He got through quite quickly.
It's all happening. You know, strokes from Naeem and Imran Zaman at the top did show us that, you know, there is something on the pitch. The smart bowling. That one goes up. Smart bowling from Khulna and good change-ups from Sohan, and some bad shot selections has got us to this.
Yes, well, full credit must go to the Khulna bowlers. You do have to wonder, with such an experienced batting lineup, how Dhaka have managed to get themselves into this situation, especially on a wicket that does look like it should be good for batting.
And the block hole, happy to rotate the strike, our Metro.
.4 overs, 14 runs, 2 wickets, economy rate of 3.82 for Masoom Khan Tutul. Outstanding figures, only 2 deliveries left in his spell.
Yeah, again, taking pace off, but it's the height and where he releases the ball from also ends up getting some extra bounce.
And the angles also that you see when he's in his bowling action, when he releases the ball, he's almost facing directly towards the batsman. So really a unique character and bowler is 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂
Another single on will make it 5 singles of Masoom Khan Turul's last over. He's done with his spell, 2 for 16. Exceptional bowling. Dhaka Metro, 73 for 6.
I want a wicket for you.
14 overs done with. 6 more to go. And 𝗵𝗍 Rana has 3 more yet to concede a run. Taken 2 wickets in the previous. And that calls for a change in the commentary box. Welcoming back Mazharuddin. Very good afternoon.
Very good afternoon, Shaman, and very good afternoon to all our viewers. It's been an exceptional bowling performance from Khulna. We spoke about the spinners, also the seamers, making an impact in this surface, which at one point looked batting friendly.
That's a good looking stroke in front of square. And 𝗫𝗍 against the run of play scores a boundary.
Holds the key with the bat for Dhaka Metro. Fighting that lone battle, skipper leading from the front. Punch on the back foot.
Guilty of bowling short on this occasion, 𝗵𝗍 Rana, especially with the kind of field you have. You have the cover fielder inside the circle. There's a huge gap. Maybe Mithun could have done a bit better in the deep. Much needed boundary for Metro. Just looking to come down the wicket, pushed it wide, did 𝗵𝗍 Rana.
Yeah, 𝗵𝗍 Rana worked with Syed Russell, the assistant coach of Khulna division, the former Bangladesh left-arm seamer. Had the opportunity to speak with him before this game. He's got a big plan, Shaman, to work with the pace bowlers of Bangladesh. Yeah, he mentioned about the need to have a fast bowling clinic in Bangladesh, where he could work with the fast bowlers during the off-season. He mentioned about the trainer, the food habit. Look at that run-up, smooth. Yeah, we spoke about the revolution of the Bangladesh's pace bowling unit in the recent times. But the likes of Tutul, Mehdi Rana, I can name on and on. The likes of Ahmed Sharif. These guys need some shade throughout the year, especially from the board. Goes for that big shot in the air. Will fall short. The fielder at short mid-wicket going for the second. No, will have to settle for one. I think the Bangladesh Cricket Board needs to focus on this aspect. We need a fast bowling clinic where the fast bowlers during the off-season and even the injured bowlers can work on round the year. That will help them to prepare for the new lot of fast bowlers in the coming days.
And we've reaped rewards of some clinics which have taken place in the past. If I'm not wrong, someone like a Mashrafi Mortaza was fined through a clinic initially. Mustafizur as well was seen. Another single to end the over. 7 runs of this Mehdi Hasan Rana over. 5 more overs to go. Dhaka Metro are 80 for 6. Green, very green is the city. City of holy shrines, city of tea gardens. Very peaceful, calming. Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Mustafizur went for some in his first over. Sort of his comeback match after a brief holiday. Now we'll be back from the Al Rafa Islamic Bank end. But yes, the ones I was referring to were more hunts, which paid off, which helped us find some gems. Oh, from the inside part of the bat. I guess, I believe what you're speaking of is more of a regular and long-term thing.
Yeah, pretty similar to the MRF Pace Foundation in India. They work with the fast bowlers throughout the year. At times when you don't have matches during off seasons, the fast bowlers can go there, work on their fitness, work on their food habit, and also about those skills that can't be changed or words extra bit of attention during the off season, working on those small things such as the run up or maybe the wrist position. Ball wide, that cutter comes in, wide given. Yeah, so we mentioned about the likes of Ebadat, Khalid, Rejaul Raja, Nahid, with the likes of Tutul, Ahmed Sharif, encouraging signs for Bangladesh cricket, especially in the fast bowling unit. So the Bangladesh Cricket Board needs to nurture these talents as well, not just for those who are representing the Bangladesh team, also the likes of these guys who plays domestic circuit throughout the year.
Yeah, from the top side to the pipeline to the bench and to their pipeline. Moves across, well bowled. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And as far as my basic knowledge goes, Mazhar, I think, you know, there are two distinctive parts in this. A would be to keep on finding the talents, and B would be to keep on nurturing them, taking care of them. If they need rehab, if they need working on, taking care of them, because fast bowling, of course, it's an art, but it's something which takes a heavy load on the body. They need to be taken good care of.
Yeah, and credit must go to the BCB as well. They have introduced that rotation policy for the seamers. Now we see Nahid Rana don't play 3 matches in a row. Someone like Taskin Ahmed, who's also came back well. He used to be an injury-prone bowler early in his career, but now he's more fit. So this rotation policy has worked really well for Bangladesh, especially in this fast bowling unit, and we are reaping the rewards now.
Of course we are. You know, going and winning a test match in West Indies where fast bowling legends have dominated. Seeing that done by our fast bowlers, Taskin Ahmed being the leader of fast bowlers, and also with an open heart where the rotation policy at times calls for him to be benched, and he's okay with that. Someone like a Shoriful Islam, Hassan Mahmood coming in, and I was really looking forward to see Badut Hussain Chaudhary, who hails from this part of the country. Oh, he's going for the ramp, but yeah, you know, I was really looking forward to him. You know, if he's getting back on track, and it was good to see him because I really am fond of how he goes about his business.
He's a strong character, 𝗂𝗏𝗀 Chaudhary, undergone that big surgery and now coming back into the rhythm. 50 comes up for 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃, the skipper of Dhaka Metro, but the job is not yet done for this batter in order to post a good total on the board, something for the bowlers to fight for.
And not to mention talents such as Mustafiz Rahman. Oh, they're coming for the second. Direct hit. Could have been trouble, but bit casual and good awareness, presence of mind from 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 and Shohidul as they make most of it by running to end of the 16th, 86 for 6.
Last ball of the previous over. Presence of mind, as you mentioned, Shomunnoy. Yes, there was a bit of risk, but the intention was there. Manages to steal a single in the end. 4 more overs to go. 86 for 6, Dhaka Metro. What should be a good total on the board, Shomunnoy?
Well, another 40 runs would be a good total, somewhere around the 125 mark. 125, 126, which means 10 and over from here on. Mehdi Hasan Rana. Hit straight. Goes downtown. Is a maximum from 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃. He picks it up nicely.
Just look at that bat swing and balance from 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃. This is an area he's worked really well before this tournament. Look at that base. Look at that bat swing. Effortless. Seems like he never tried to hit that hard. Pure timing.
It just seemed like he helped it on its way. From underneath, he was 1 point reaching out for it. Again, the cover region, there's a big gap there. And if he's bowling full and outside the off, be careful of that. Long on, long off, deep mid wicket and deep square leg in place. Full. Roll the fingers. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 might feel that he missed out.
Yeah, but he needs to be there till the end. 1 more wicket from here on, especially the wicket of 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 can prove to be very costly for Dhaka. He has played really good so far for his 50. Played some delightful strokes down the ground, preferred that region pretty often, and also square of the wicket. A very crucial knock so far for his team, and he needs to go till the end if Dhaka Metro wants to post someone, as you mentioned, 120, maybe 130.
Importantly, this has been a different knock from 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃. Come at a different time. He has had to shift gears. Was looking to pull it. Well bowled from Rana. We were speaking of fast bowlers, and then there's this Nahid Rana, right? And they need to be taken care of because fast bowlers can be prone to injuries, and of course also credit should be given to the physios, the trainers. Devashish Das there, Bayzid Haq, and beg your pardon, Bayzid Islam is there. And there's more to the team. Even the ones, with all due respect, we might be missing out on mentioning the names, but they are doing their best. But yeah, I think it's about time that we slowly think of taking it a notch higher.
Yeah, definitely, and we need to promote those who are working behind the scenes. We hardly speak of them, the effort that they put behind every success. There's a lot of people involved in it.
Full. Oh, brilliant fielding. Not sure if that was a catch opportunity, but Gibbon with an excellent dive to his right.
This is what youth brings you in the middle. Look at that effort. Oh, almost grabbed that one. One-handed, full stretch dive. Outstanding effort.
Well bowled, well bowled. Good comeback from Mehdi Hasan Rana in this over after being hit for a 6 in the first delivery. 94 for 6 after 17.
159.
Three more overs to go. Two of them will be bowled by this man. Here's his third. Now that's skied. Two fielders converging. It's very high up and was away from 𝗂𝗵𝗲𝗂's reach.
Never easy hitting Mustafizur down the ground with those slowers and cutters coming into play in the latter part of the innings. We've seen how he bowled over the years in this part of the innings, especially in T20 format. It will be interesting to see how 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗫𝗃 deals with someone like Mustafizur. He's got a short fine leg, short third in place, backward point and deep cover on the offside, patrolling the boundary. Deep square leg and deep mid wicket on the onside.
In the air and taken. Soft dismissal. 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗫𝗃 goes straight to Gibbon and Mustafiz gets his first. It's a big wicket.
Yeah, try to play that away from his body. Once again, roll of the fingers from Mustafizur. Sliced that one. The connection was not the best. Yeah, the intention was right. Play that over the cover's head. Hit him in the toe part of the bat and he knew he was in trouble right away. Simple catch in the end at cover as Mustafizur Rahman strikes. Picked up his first wicket. A disappointing end for 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗫𝗃, but he played really well for his 57 or 53. Dhaka Metro 95 for 7.
Bottom end of the bat. Did not middle it. It seemed a bit down. The shot was very different from the rest of his innings. Rakibul Hasan is the new batter. Mustafizur around the wicket. Never easy to deal with Mustafiz, but I think, Tushar, Imran, Syed Russell, Nurul Hasan Chauhan and the rest of the Khulna side should be commended. As they say, winning is a habit. They're coming off to this match on the back of 4 wins. They did not have the greatest of starts in this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. But the past 4 matches, they've won, made it to the playoffs, and now to the second qualifier. Oh, that sounded good. That's launched off the runway and has wings on it. It's a 6 from Shahidul. The change of bat has worked for him.
That 6 also brings up the 100 for Dhaka Metro. These are valuable runs in the back end of the innings. We've seen how Dhaka Metro lost wickets at regular intervals. But anything around 120, maybe 130 could be an interesting game for us, as Shahidul got that right in the slot and bringing that big handle. Once again, that slow delivery. Ran the first one hard, looking for the second. No.
The second not there. They need a few more of these. Just turning things around, and Tushar Imran, someone who's been a stalwart as far as Bangladesh domestic cricket is concerned, so you know the secret to the recipe of what should be done and how to keep the dressing room positive. of the pads. Chauhan doesn't throw. Quite an expensive over in comparison. 18 done, 103 for 7. Your current run rate below 6. This gets them to somewhere close to 115. But yeah, at least a 120 would seem decent, defendable. Your thoughts?
It's going to be tough though. Wicket seems really good. You were doing the pitch report earlier in the day. You mentioned the batters would find it easy to play their shots. Goes for the big shot again. Top edge, fielder at short third, and their two fielder converging. In the end, they avoided the collision and in the process also dropped the catch.
𝗵𝗺𝗫𝗄𝗃 and Anamul Haq Bijoy. Just want to make sure if the call was clear of the toe end of the bat. Leading edge. Went up pretty high. Pretty high it went. The two fielders. Now one coming from deep third. Beg your pardon, one coming from short third, which was 𝗵𝗺𝗫𝗄𝗃. Another one from deep backward point. And in the process, they spilled it. Was an opportunity, could have been 8 down, but the tails are up for Khulna. Rana. Single.
Yeah, huge mix-up there. There was hardly any calling for that catch. 𝗵𝗺𝗫𝗄𝗃 and Anamul almost colliding against each other. Yeah, good to see Mehdi Rana also bowling well. When you have the likes of Mustafizur at the other end, as a bowler you always want to do something different, stand apart from the others. But he kept persisting on his strength.
It's straight, much better.
Yeah, the run-up of all the three seamers, Tutul in the middle, Mehdi Rana on the left and Mustafizur on the right. And look at that cutter, that subtle wrist change, that flexible wrist sets Mustafizur apart from the others.
He did not middle that one, Rakibul. Yeah, it's the seamers who've dominated the proceedings for Khulna. Be it yesterday, be it today, Masum Khan Tutul has been really, really exceptional. And so has been Mehdi Hasan Rana on the left. You mentioned the wrists of Mustafizur, of course. On the right, the high release of Masum Khan Tutul, and even Mehdi Hasan Rana, but with that IN. Playing a miss. And the head position, we'll have a look at that again, if possible. The head position of the bowlers is something to note.
Nicely pointed out, Shamuna. Look at the head position of Tutul in the middle. Look at his head, pretty still, eyes on the batter, compared to Mustafizur and Mehdi Rana, beg your pardon, has got that vision towards the batter. But with open chest action for Tutul, it allows him to watch the batter till the last moment to bring those subtle changes in the end. These are the small things that the fast bowler needs to work on. End of another very good over. After 19, Dhaka Metro 107 for 7.
Last over from the Al Arafa Islamic Bank end, Mustafizur. Straight, launched, 6 from Rakibul.
Crucial runs once again. First ball of the final over, and Rakibul just launched that one. They're inching closer to that 120 mark, 𝗂𝗏𝗏. Kept his eyes on the ball. Yeah, the connection was sweet. Never try to hit that hard.
Just extended his arms and wings deployed. This time along the ground. Running the first one hard, but the ball went faster off the bat. 7 of 2 deliveries. And yeah, they're putting up a show.
But yeah, it's been a disappointing show with the bat for Dhaka Metro. Once again, 𝗫𝗎𝗄𝐽 banked on his strength, winning the toss and opted to bat. As you mentioned, it has been a terrific tournament for Dhaka Metro. Unbeaten in the group stages. But all of a sudden, when it mattered the most, they lost their way in the middle with the bat. However, 120 won't be a bad total on the board if the bowlers can provide those early wickets.
And 𝗫𝗎𝗄𝐽 with a half century is the only batter to score 300 plus. In this NCL, most of his bowls a shorter delivery. Going back for the second, a bit of a confusion. Yes and a no, could be trouble, it is trouble. shorturl isn't happy.
That was a horrible mix-up between Rakibul and shorturl. Hesitations from both the batters, whether to take that second or not. And in the end, both the batters were shaking hands in the middle of the crease. Look at that. Huge mix-up. The calling was not right. Yeah. Stop and run. And in the end, shorturl was run out. Not happy. And he's got his reasons. He departs after scoring 16 of 19, Dhaka Metro, 115 for 8.
Yeah, here's the misunderstanding. Short delivery, it went pretty fast. Now Azizul Hakim with the throw in. Took a bit of time. Watch which end to throw and do the right thing. The basic is throw it to the keeper. Bit of a yes and no. And on that regard, he was going to the danger end. He called for it, shorturl. Mustafiz. Ali Salih Islam is the new batter in. Some runs at the top. And 𝗫𝗎𝗄𝐽 with a half century. We mentioned his stats. But then Nurul Hassan and his team have managed to pick up wickets in clutters.
Yeah, and all the bowlers did their job. They knew their role. 𝗃𝗍 has got a different role. The likes of Rana bowled differently. Tutul then come in with those slowers and cutters, with those release point, as you mentioned, working really well in favor of him. The spinners also done well. So yeah, it's been a collective approach from the bowlers. A disciplined approach, must mention, and good captaincy as well by Nurul Hassan Chauhan.
𝗃𝗍 now, he's got 1 wicket today. The 4th, the most wickets in Sylhet International Cricket Stadium in T20s. Follows the batter, wide signaled, perhaps dragged it too wide. He's not happy with the decision from Ghazi Sohail, neither is he, but yes, Shakib Al Hasan tops the list with 26 wickets, most wickets here in Sylhet International T20s. Taskin 22, Taijul 21, Mustafiz 20.
Yeah, pretty wide, pretty wide. Mustafizur was not happy over the fact that Rakibul moved towards the offside. But in the end, umpire made the right call.
Did not connect. Well bowled.
We have seen this strategy many a times in the shortest format of the game, 𝗂𝗏𝗏. We mentioned about those field setup with that backward point deep, and also a deep third pretty wide with that short third inside the circle. Bowlers tend to eye those block hole. Wide of the crease, bowls wide to the batter as well. Never easy to hit those.
Already 10 runs of this last over. Last delivery, Mustafizur to Rakibul. Moves across, follows the batter. They run the first one hard. Will come back for the second. Throw at the bowler's end. Chauhan isn't happy with that. They do the running successfully with 2 runs. Smile on Rakibul's face. And they've got 119 on the board. The end of the 20 overs.
Yeah, they did manage to post that target of 120. And in the end, Dhaka Metro will be a bit happy compared to what they have hoped early on. However, losing wickets in the middle dented the proceedings, and in the end, Rakibul manages to scamper through for the second to post the total of 119. The question remains, will it be enough for Dhaka Metro, or Khulna will come up with a positive frame of mind to chase that target and reach the final to face Rangpur on December the 24th. However, we still got an innings left, and we are hoping for an exciting chase, as batting has been a concern in this game with Naeem Sheikh top scoring with 57. Other than that, no contributions with the bat, top at the order and even in the middle.
Yeah, this has been exceptional bowling from Khulna. Masum Khan Tutul initially again doing the damage. 2 for 16, economy of 4. No wicket for Nahidul, was tidy. 1 wicket for Mustafizur on his comeback match, and 𝗂𝗃𝗲 𝗂𝗧 2 for 17. Very good bowling from him. Mehdi Hasan Rana outstanding, 2 for 18 with an economy of 4.5. That's what they did to limit Dhaka Metro to only 119 for 8. And over to Sameet Qasim for an interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined here by a young man who bowled outstandingly well today, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 4 overs, 2 for 17. 𝗃𝗵𝗃 আজকে কেমন ছিল এই উইকেটে এই কন্ডিশনে বোলিং করার অ্যাপ্রোচটা কি ছিল আপনার?
আমার অ্যাপ্রোচটা ছিল আমার লাইফের ফার্স্ট টাইম আমি যখন এই টি20 খেলা আর কি আমি পাওয়ার প্লেতে বল করেছি, তা আমার প্ল্যান ছিল যে আমি যত ডট বল আর কি করা যায় আমি ট্রাই করছি, অ্যান্ড হয়ে গেছে, আল্লাহ পাক দিয়ে দিছে।
আপনি যখন বোলিং করতে শুরু করেছিলেন আজকে, ঢাকা তো অলরেডি একটা খুব ভালো স্টার্টে আসছিল, আপনার ওই সময় মেন্টালিটিটা কি ছিল যে আমি কি রান রেস্ট্রিক্ট করব নাকি আমি উইকেট নিতে চেষ্টা করব?
না, আসলে তো আমার উইকেটের দিকেই বেশি মন ছিল, আর আমার একটা চিন্তা ছিল যে আমি পারবো, আমি উইকেট বের করব। আমি ট্রাই করছি, হয়ে গেছে।
আপনি এবং খুব ভালো আজকে বোলিং করেছেন, কনগ্রাচুলেশনস।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
2 for 17, very good performance. Thank you very much. Back to the comm box.
Yeah, 2 for 17 from his 4 overs. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 𝗂𝗧, one of the peak of the bowlers. For Naeem Sheikh top scoring with 57 to post that total of 119 in the end on the board. Tutul picked up 2 for 16, bowled really well, as it has been a disappointing show for Dhaka Metro after skipper Naeem Sheikh opted to bat first. Imranuzzahman got off to a flyer alongside Naeem Sheikh. The start was brilliant, as Naeem Sheikh played some delightful strokes down the ground and also with those sweeps. But Imranuzzahman was held at deep fine leg, as Tutul striking early for Khulna, and then 𝗃𝗺 removing Shamsur Rahman Shubho, and Marshall Ayub struck that boundary and then trapped leg before by this young off spinner, as Dhaka Metro kept losing wickets at regular interval, with Tutul picking up Shadman Islam and the fast bowlers doing their job with Rana as well.
Yeah, good catch taken by Imrul Qais. And made it look easy, not the easiest under the sun, but ample amount of experience. Naeem Sheikh was looking good with his half century as he launched that for Mustafizur, and then gave the wicket away. Soft dismissal as he gave the catch away to 𝗃𝗺, and yeah, Rakibul hitting another one of Mustafizur, the last over, the first delivery, and they This was a run out where shorturl, bit of a mix up with 𝗃𝗍𝗄𝗧, and this is the very last delivery where they managed to come back for the second. This is good running, a bit casual from Khulna on the field, allowing a bit more runs. But Naeem Sheikh, having won the toss, deciding to bat first, did not get off to the best of starts, and courtesy of the Khulna bowling, they've limited them to 119 for 8, where Naeem Sheikh with a half century and a couple of wickets between Parvez and Tutul. And which means that for Khulna to win this qualifier 2 and make their place into the final, they need 120 runs. We'll take a short break and come back with the run chase. Welcome back, everybody, to the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium for Qualifier 2 of the 𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank NCL T20, powered by Walton, where Khulna are taking on Dhaka Metro. And 𝗫𝗫𝐶, having won the toss, decided to have a bat first, where they got off to a decent start, courtesy of Imran Zaman and 𝗫𝗫𝐶. They put up 40 runs, but then, Khulna came back into the match by taking wickets at regular intervals and limited them to 119 for 8 at the end of 20 overs, which means the target for Khulna to make their way into the final is to get 120 in their 20 overs. 𝗂𝗛𝗃𝗃𝗃 already with the century in this edition of the 𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank NCL T20, powered by Walton in association with Lily, Ace Properties and Oryx. Will be opening the batting with Azizul Haq Tamim, but 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝐶 and his team will have other ideas, but a bit of sportsmanship shown. Yeah, is the collar's fine? Is the button fine? Let me ask my partner as well. Is my shirt all right, Mazhar?
Yeah, you're doing well. What about mine?
It seems fine.
Yeah,
Looks good.
thanks, man.
It's been so long that we've been here in Sylhet that yeah, it's like in the absence of our partners or family, we had to look out for each other.
Yeah, Azizul Tamim has been in good touch in this NCL T20 with a best of 66, 237 runs so far in this tournament, with 𝗂𝗛𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, the experienced campaigner, as you mentioned, already struck 100 in this tournament with a best of 101, not out, 164 runs. But yeah, at times he has been inconsistent despite those brilliant touch with the bat early on. Rakibul, 3 for 26 is his best, picked up 12 wickets. And Dhaka Metro are all set to defend this target of 120, which seems to be difficult at the moment with the surface looking good for batting. Here comes Rakibul for the first ball.
Yeah, well bowled. Starts off with a good one. He can, he keeps it tight, and this is what Dhaka Metro have. Early on, Ali Sal Islam along with Rakibul. Oh, wasn't too far away from the off stump.
How did that miss the stump? Once again, came off the arm with the ball going away from the left-hander. Hint of shape as well.
Oh, the previous one kept low. This one, look at where the keeper took it.
And once again, that came off the arm. Extra bit of effort by Rakibul.
Oh, loud shout and given. Tanveer Ahmed raises the finger. It was full. And he was looking to play across. Was Azizul Hakim. He goes for naught.
Missed out the length properly. Azizul Hakim still not happy. But Rakibul didn't turn that one, so the ball will go straight to hit the stump. Perhaps a closer look at it, as the angle might take the ball down the leg side, or probably clipping that. Azizul Hakim departs without troubling the scorers. Khulna, none for one.
They've already lost a wicket. Have Khulna in this run chase without opening their account. Azizul Hakim, the youngster, went back to the dugout. Out comes the experienced Imrul Qais in at 3. Now Rakibul was wicketless yesterday against Rangpur and gets a wicket already in his first over. darting those in, straightening deliveries, and exactly what Mazhar and I were discussing off the mic, that perhaps that's what prompted Tanvir Ahmed to raise the finger. Best of 40. That will do. If he's still there in the middle and gets the job done, somewhere around that. Rakibul to Imrul. Deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket in place. Oh! Slip caught in is a contender. 2 wickets on the trot, and he's on a hat-trick as Rakibul.
What a start for Dhaka Metro. 2 in a row for Rakibul. And this time he gets the big fish. Experienced 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗃𝗍, getting that outside edge, and fielder at slip does well. That's the type of start Dhaka Metro had hoped for. Defending a small total of 119. Again, look at that seam position with that angle going away from the left-hander and a sharp catch taken at slip. He's off and running. Why not? The youngster is doing the trick for Dhaka Metro. I like it. Yeah, enjoying his time in the middle. Contrasting sight here by 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗃𝗍. A golden duck for this experienced campaigner. Dhaka are on a roll, while Khulna yet to open their account. They already lost 2 wickets.
Yeah, on a hat trick, yeah.
This is the second wicket. The seam movement going outward, bringing out the defense. Good catch taken in the slips by Naeem Sheikh, the skipper. Rakibul is bowling brilliantly. Is the youngster Rakibul Hassan, and is on a hat-trick as Mohammad Mithun. Another veteran comes into the middle. Best of 71, already got a player of the match in this series, in this tournament. Slip in place. And the long off, and the deep backward square leg at the 2 fielders guarding the boundary. He is on a hat-trick. There is a mid-wicket. Took pace off. Still no runs on offer. Very well bowled. Double wicket made, and to start off the proceedings from Dhaka Metro, courtesy of Rakibul, Khulna are none for 2. Alis Al Islam, 2 3-fers already in this NCL T20 best of 3 for 22, 11 wickets so far for Alis. This is the duo that slows things down and also makes it tricky for the openers of the oppositions. Hides the seam behind his body. Full. Bijoy nudges off the mark along with his team.
What a start for Dhaka Metro. Courtesy of Rakibul's brilliant first over. Picking up 2 wickets. And Alis Al Islam will also be looking to pick up wickets. Dhaka Metro need more of those. Not defending a big target. And watch out for those carom deliveries with the ball going away from the right-hander. With slip in place, he will surely tempt the batter to come forward and take that outside edge.
Full. For him, there's long on and deep backward square leg. I think that's for the sweep.
Yeah, both the batters can play those sweep shots pretty well. And apart from picking up those wickets, it's also important for Dhaka Metro bowlers to restrict those boundaries as well.
Oh! This one goes the other way. That's what makes it so difficult in the top 5 of the leading wicket takers is Ali's.
Outstanding bowling. He's worked on this aspect really well over the last 6-7 months now.
This delivery where the slip might come into play.
Yep. In fact, his conventional off spinners turns less than the one that goes away, the carom deliveries. Bit of misfield allows Mohammad Mithun to get off the mark. Yeah, and it requires those strong fingers. He's a finger spinner. It's not a wrist spinner who rolls his wrist for the ball going away. So yeah, you need those strong fingers.
Confusion will be the third. Massive, massive misunderstanding in the middle. And they are celebrating as if they've won it already. Our Dhaka Metro. This is massive.
What is going on out there? What a huge mix-up. That's the last thing Khulna batters would want. And look at that. 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃 was off and running. With Mohammad Mithun not even in the frame. Rakibul, man of the moment. Whatever he's touching is turning gold today. And Dhaka Metro. Wow, they are pumped up. Why not? They picked up the experienced Mohammad Mithun. Run out after a huge mix-up with 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. He goes for one as Khulna 2 for 3.
Here's the mix-up. 𝗵𝗁𝗽 is nudging, looking for the single, yes and no. Mithun not going. 𝗵𝗁𝗽 went all the way. Yeah, the lack of commitment. Straight to the field and the call was on. It seemed like Mithun's call initially. Yes and no. But Rocky, he's on a roll with the underarm throw.
Yeah, kept his composure. And Ali Islam. Yeah. Pressure is on for the Khulna batters, especially on 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 after that run out.
Rakibul Hassan. The easy pickings for 𝗵𝗁𝗽. Now what that has done is they've managed to get 3 top order batters and 3 heavyweights. In fact, yeah, one youngster there, but in form. In the hut, which brings in the captain, Nurul Hassan Chauhan, best of 52, has done the job for the team on quite a few occasions with the bat, but they need more of him today.
Yeah, he played a responsible role in the eliminator match, scored that 50 against Chattogram, but it's a different situation now. He's under tremendous pressure.
Well fielded, well fielded. They are pumped up. All of a sudden, Dhaka Metro can feel it.
That's extraordinary cricket, must say. Fielders backing the bowlers. These are the commitments you need, especially when you're defending a small total. Abu Haider Ronnie, the fielder at cover. Great commitment.
Be it bat, be it ball, or be it the fielding. You can contribute. And they're doing it quite well. For a flight on offer. Watchfully left.
Yeah, they can afford to take some time. There's no pressure of that required run rate, just over 6 runs per over. But the wicket columns will surely disturb the mentality of the Khulna batters who are in the dressing room. Missed that outside edge. Too close to cut that one.
Went on with the arm, not much turn there. Quicker of the pads. Just darted in.
Yeah, these two batters need to be careful about those calling. They don't want another run out in this situation.
Bit of turn. Played in front of square. Threaded the gap. Fielders running. Good effort. Two of them combining. Ronnie throws back. The batters come back for the second. Will end the Rakib Ul over with 3 runs. It's 5 for 3. Khulna. The ploy will be same quite often. We've seen Naeem Sheikh bowl the first 6 between Ali and Rakib. Oh, not too far away, not too far away. He's yet to get a wicket.
Tentative Anamul Haq Bijoy. You have to be decisive against Ali Sal Islam. You can't be in two minds.
Yeah, seeing the trigger movement. Doesn't bowl through.
Better, much better from Anamul Haq. You have to watch the ball till the end. You can't be premeditated, as I mentioned earlier, especially against Ali Sal Islam with the ball going away from the right-hander.
Remember, this is the power play with the field restrictions on. And we are yet to see a boundary.
Shoman, these are extraordinary skills from Ali Sal Islam. Just look at his finger positions, his wrist position. Outstanding. Even as a batter, if you have a closer look on his fingers while releasing the ball, you can't have the exact idea where the ball is turning.
Goes for the reverse now, was in the air. But just managed to cross Naeem Sheikh in the slip cotton. Gets a single for that.
Another option to face someone like Ali Sal Islam with that reverse coming in, just to cut that length and also that turn. Not a bad option though.
Yeah. Quick wickets early on, squeezing the runs, which means the required run rate has gone up to 7. Oh, did not get that one. Just a single in the Ali's over.
What a ball to finish the over. Outstanding. Playing for that inward movement, but the ball goes away from him. End of a brilliant over from Ali Sal Islam. Just one from it after 4. Khulna 6 for 3.
He's mixing them up. Starts off with a quicker one. Will wait for the slower.
He will come up with those armored deliveries pretty often, and that new ball working well for him.
A bit of flight on offer and gleefully accepted by 𝗂𝗚 𝗵𝗂𝗽 as he crushes through the cover region for a boundary.
Shot of authority for the first time from the Khulna batter, and it came off the bat of 𝗂𝗚 𝗃. Flight offered, it was in the slot, but good execution in the end by 𝗂𝗚, making sure the ball goes past the fielder at cover.
Goes again. Hit better. Sounded better. One bounce for 4.
It was even better compared to the one that he played in the previous ball. Went to the pitch of the delivery, just held that away over the fielder's head. Never tried to hit that hard. And the idea was to go on to the pitch of the delivery. And the rest was easy for him. Inside out shot for a boundary. Some sort of positivity now for Khulna.
Now clipped off the pads. Yeah, a couple of boundaries. Good going for 𝗵𝗂𝗽. They needed that.
Yeah, they need to come out of the shell. Yes, they lost 3 wickets, but they need to play with a positive frame of mind. And 𝗂𝗚 𝗵𝗂𝗽 with those 2 boundaries will surely feel a lot better.
Again, playing to the merit of the ball and playing to the field. Those 2 boundaries. Makes room. And he too eyes that gap, finds that gap. Effortless from Nur Hassan Chauhan. First boundary of the bat of the Khulna captain.
Good use of the feet. First up, trying to make some room, and then takes that on the shorter side, eyed that gap on the offside. No fielder patrolling the boundary in that region. Easy pickings in the end for Chauhan.
Now what that does is 𝗫𝗫𝐶 gets off the slip and places himself in the covers. 3 boundaries of this Rakibul over. Good one for Khulna. 19 for 3 after 5. Couple of knots. End the single. The mix up Mithun cost him his wicket. Rakibul bowled brilliantly initially, but the last over went for 13. Yeah, lazy outing for the ones in the stands. But they can't afford to be on the field. Mosaddeq Hossain in to bowl the last over of the power play, and he too can be quite tricky with the ball in hand. Was going for the reverse was 𝗵𝗂𝗽.
Yeah, we're into the last over of the power play with Khulna losing 3 wickets early. This over, they'll surely look to score some runs to use that field restrictions.
He too prefers bowling quick. And what happens is, when you bowl that quick, all you need is some timing and some placement with precision to find the gap. Results in 4.
Yeah, Mosaddeq darting in. Tried to bowl that a lot quicker. Gave that room. And nice placement as well. Never try to hit that hard. Just open the face of the bat. This is outstanding batting from 𝗂𝗚 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗽.
Fielders there. Long on. In contention. Falls into the trap. Does 𝗂𝗚 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗽. And yes, Mosaddeq's elated. They celebrate. Dhaka Metro. Ronnie with the catch.
𝗂𝗚 will be really disappointed. The way he got dismissed after hitting that beautiful boundary, he just threw away his wicket. Especially the moment when Dhaka Metro were looking to pick up another one, and 𝗂𝗚 𝗵𝗂𝗽 knows what he has done there. He should have stayed there at least to end this power play without losing another wicket. Off balance, connection was not the best, and Mosaddeq gets his man and takes the revenge of that boundary. Khulna are in spot of bother now. 𝗂𝗚 𝗵𝗂𝗽 goes for 16 of 15. They are 23 for 4.
Here's the wicket yet again. Previous delivery, he placed it nicely. Now this one, he just fell into the trap, you know. Tried to lure him. Bait was there as he gave him a half volley with the long on in place. Yeah, some response from Musaddiq. Nahidul is the new batter in. Surely capable of batting much better than the numbers there. Slip in position. Deep backward square leg and a long on. There's also a mid-wicket inside the circle.
Very good captaincy from Naeem Sheikh. He replaced Ali Islam, who bowled really well in his first 2 overs, then brings in Musaddiq to bowl the final over of the power play, and he delivers.
When you have options, such options, it is a luxury, but they still need to be maneuvered.
Musaddiq has got that game sense, just fresh from that Sri Lanka T10 league. Experienced campaigner. Never easy bowling those overs in the power play with the batters trying to go after him.
Inside out, goes Chauhan, goes straight, will get 4. The timing wasn't the best, but still gets a boundary to end this Musaddiq over. 8 runs and a wicket in this one, 28 for 4, Khulna. Confirmation from on-field umpire Tanveer Ahmed. This is what the comparison looks like. Well behind in terms of runs are Khulna and also have lost a wicket more. Wouldn't have been the case if Vijay would still be there in the middle.
Last ball of the previous over. Chauhan just held that away. Gone past that fielder at mid-off. 9 runs coming off that final over of the power play, including the wicket of Anamul Bijoy. Yeah, a big wicket for Dhaka Metro. Once again, they're not defending a big total. 120 the target for Khulna. They lost 4 wickets at Shahidul Islam with the best of 4 for 26. Picked up 9 wickets in this NCL T20 so far. He's also got the knack of picking wickets. He's got a slip in place, deep cover, deep third, deep square leg and long off in place, which is now coming inside the circle as short fine leg goes deep.
Starts off giving room. Now, the worry for Khulna would be that they don't bat too deep. A wicket or 2 more, the tail would be exposed.
Partnership is required at the moment for Khulna. And we have seen how Nahidul can contribute with the bat previously. It's a pressure situation and Nurul Hasan Chauhan needs to guide someone like Nahidul from the other end.
Nicely timed. Well fielded. I think it's Abu Haider Ronnie. But the batters will come back for the second. But yes, still 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 is G-born to come. Some batting from Masoom Khan Total and Mehdi Hasan Rana perhaps?
Yeah, but at the moment, Khulna will surely look to build up a partnership, not to lose any more wickets from here on. We have seen how a fall of wickets can put pressure on the batting side. Chasing is always pressure, no matter how less or big target you are chasing.
Change of pace. Yeah, the required run rate's above 6, but yeah, it's not something too high, but it's the wickets column that would worry.
And taking those singles and doubles will surely release the pressure. And at one point, if Khulna manages to keep those wickets intact for another maybe 20-30 runs, pressure back onto the bowling side.
Down the wicket, they're taking the attack. to the opposition. This is good from 𝗏𝗫𝗫𝗫. 4 runs.
This is very good cricket from 𝗏𝗫𝗫𝗫, realizing the importance of those boundaries that would release the pressure, takes the charge, came down the track. As the fielder at mid-on was inside the circle, a valiant effort, just gone past the fielder for boundary. That boundary will now release the pressure. The batters now can take some time in the middle. Even a couple of dot balls won't be a matter of issue for them.
The change of pace. He does have that, Shahidul. But yes, it's not the biggest of totals, so still even Stevens.
Yeah, still the pressure is on the Dhaka Metro bowlers. They're not defending a big target, as I mentioned previously. 1 or 2 boundaries in an over will release the pressure again to the batters. They need to keep on picking wickets. Especially the wicket of Chauhan will be very crucial for them.
Skied that one. Fielder calling for it. Point going backwards, running backwards, takes the catch. Does Mosaddeq. Wasn't the easiest of catches, and Shahidul gets his first. That was not needed at this time from 𝗏𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫.
This is poor cricket, and Nurul Hasan Chauhan is still scolding 𝗏𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫 for that shot. It was not on. Already struck a boundary in this over and just throw it away in the end. Unnecessary, no need of it. And Chauhan was furious over that shot-making decision of 𝗏𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫 as Mosaddeq completes an easy catch in the end. Wickets kept tumbling for Khulna. It's not going to be an easy chase for them. 𝗏𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫 departs after scoring 6. They are 36 for 5. Game on, says Dhaka Metro. Despite the small total on the board, they came back well with the ball, removed half of the Khulna batters back in the hut, with the latest being Nahidul Islam throwing his wicket away. As Shahidul picked up his man and Mosaddeq completes an easy catch. Yep, disappointment in the face of 𝗏𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫, but jubilations for the Dhaka Metro fielders and bowlers, as I am joined alongside Samit Kasham. What a comeback from Dhaka Metro, Samit.
What a comeback indeed. All sorts of trouble now for Khulna. 36 for 5, chasing 119, 120 to win. And what was they might have expected to be a relatively straightforward run chase has turned into what is now looking to be an extremely difficult one, as Abu Haider entering the attack, only the second pace bowler used today so far by Dhaka Metro and their captain Naeem Sheikh. As Nurul Hasan Chauhan prepares to face him, you must feel that almost all the onus on winning this match now for Khulna lies on his shoulders.
Oh, what a ball to start off. Abu Haider Ronnie with that angle coming into the right-hander, bowled wide of the crease. Chauhan tried to play that on the onside, closing the face of the bat early. They can't afford to lose another wicket from here on.
Almost went right through Chauhan there, just lucky to get a bit of the bat on it and get it away for a single. Khulna not looking comfortable at the moment as the new man, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, one of the stars with the ball, is now going to be needed with the bat in hand.
Dhaka Metro skipper Naeem Sheikh must put pressure on this new batter. Probably a slip in place would put extra pressure on Gibbon. He's a young cricketer, will surely feel the pressure in the middle. Someone like Chauhan needs to guide him through. Here comes Abu Haider Ronnie coming around the wicket again. Down the leg side, yep, the angle going in.
Now Dhaka will be fresh off of applying pressure on a chasing side from yesterday. Yesterday, Rangpur also managed, Dhaka only managed a relatively small total against Rangpur in the qualifier, scoring 107. Rangpur needed all of 19.2 overs to chase that down.
Swing and a miss. Got a bit of extra bounce as well, 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗧. They need that sensible approach now, Samid.
Absolutely, and going back to Dhaka's match yesterday, where they did only post 107 and put Rangpur under a fair bit of pressure chasing it, Rangpur got off to a pretty good start. They didn't lose any runs in the power play yesterday. They were 30 for no loss chasing 107 today. 4 wickets in the power play for Dhaka.
Came in sharply. Yeah, the angle again, taking that ball down the leg side. But yeah, they need to bowl those dot deliveries pretty often. Maybe drawing up those boundaries, put some extra pressure on someone like Gibbon.
Cut him in half there, did 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, right into the midsection of 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲𝗂 Gibbon, who had a lot of trouble dealing with that one. And Khulna having a lot of trouble in general dealing with this excellent Dhaka Metro bowling attack and fielding effort so far.
Oh, outstanding bowling. Huge shout by the bowler. Umpire Ghazi Sohail making sure things remains under control, trying to settle them down. Good umpire. He's an experienced umpire, knows how to deal with such situation.
Absolutely. Ghazi Sohail dealing with that. Almost surprised that they asked for an appeal, almost as if he's asking the Dhaka Metro side, what exactly are you guys appealing for? Very well handled there. Sometimes you need that touch, that experience, just to calm things down. It's a hotly contested game. Everything on the line here. A place in the final against Rangpur at stake.
Again, bowled that a lot fuller this time. As 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Gibbon yet to get off the mark, given as leg by.
Two right-handers at the crease at the moment for Khulna, and 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 clearly seems to have a similar approach to both of them, to bring the ball back in to the right-handers and trying to get that movement into the batsman as late as possible. And been very effective so far. Just 2 runs off of this over, off the bat, and a leg by.
Walks that away, plays that towards the offside, takes the single and will keep the strike. End of over number 8, Khulna, 40 for 5. It's been a brilliant start with the ball for Dhaka Metro, courtesy of Raqibul Hassan. 2 for 16 from his 3 overs, 1 for 9 for Mossaddeq and 1 for 8 for Shahidul. 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 bowled a very good over, giving away just 3. Ali Islam conceded just 3 runs from his 2 overs, putting that pressure right away in chase of 120 for Khulna division. And suddenly they are under tremendous pressure in chase of that small target, as Dhaka Metro bowlers kept picking wickets at regular intervals, and quite a few irresponsible shot making as well from the Khulna batters, making the equation really difficult for them now to seal a place in the final of this NCL T20. Shahidul to continue. Try to help that away on the onside, gets the single of the first ball. Direct hit, oh, shy at the non-striker's end. If I were the captain of Dhaka Metro, Samid, I would like to keep Parvez on strike for a long time. Probably frustrate Nur Hassan Chauhan from the other end.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw that ploy work with Nahidul at the other end. trying to keep him on strike, and you saw that he got frustrated, tried to play the big shot and got out. Definitely a good approach with the lower order, or almost into the tail now of this Khulna batting lineup. They don't bat too deep. We are into the bowlers.
Yeah, Naeem Sheikh bringing in that fielder from deep mid-wicket to short mid-wicket, preventing that single. I'm sure the bowlers will also look to keep 𝗂𝗃𝗃 on strike. We've seen how the fielders inside the circle are agile, not to give them that easy run.
It's a very worried looking Khulna bench. They don't look very confident about this run chase so far. The body language is down in the bench, but it's the body language of the two batters out there in the middle that matters.
Two dot balls in a row. Yeah, keeping those tight, keeping things tight will be the first task for the Dhaka Metro bowlers, and wait for them to make a mistake, and probably one more wicket from here on. Game on for them. Bit of shape again, coming into the right-hander. We have enjoyed a lot throughout this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. Yeah, feeling the heat, Samid.
Not as much as 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 is out in the middle, but yes, definitely feeling some heat up here in the comm box and in the ground.
Yeah, single taken after those three dot balls. Two runs coming off this over, a good one for Shahidul. Held that away on the onside. That's the trademark Nurul Hasan shot. Goes all the way for maximum. A sixer to end the over. 8 coming from it. Skipper Nurul Hasan Chauhan has got the responsibility now to guide his side in chase of the target of 120. Last ball of the previous over, just held that away on the onside and gets the maximum.
Very typical shot for Bangladeshi fans who have watched Nurul Hasan Chauhan play in the past. One of the more unorthodox and creative batsmen in the domestic circuit. Always a pleasure to watch him, especially in the limited overs format of the game. Always looking to find new and innovative ways to score runs, and has been quite successful at it.
Shot outside off, straight to the fielder. Yeah, very flexible cricketer. He's got those nimble hands and those flexible wrist, and the way he moves so quickly into the position, more of a boxer.
Absolutely, that's actually a great example of a profession to compare Nurul Hasan Chauhan to. The way he moves is almost reminiscent of someone like a Muhammad Ali, weaving and ducking around. Oh, that's another beautiful delivery from Abu Haider Rani. We mentioned in the last over, he's been bringing the ball back into the right-handers, cutting through them. Does it there again. Wonderful bowling from Abu Haider Rani.
Great seam position as well from Abu Haider Rani. I'd love to see a slip in play, especially for Parvez, who struggled so far. One of those 10 deliveries now. Hardly any feet movement as well. Back of a hand length delivery this time. Once again, dot balls putting pressure on Parvez.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that that would be the approach that Dhaka Dynamite would want at the Dhaka Metro side would want at this stage, is to keep Parvez on strike, keep him bogged down, hope that it builds up the pressure, and it's working very well so far, although he is still out in the middle.
Again, fuller length delivery. His eye lit up. Parvez trying to release that pressure with the mid-off fielder up inside the circle, goes for that wild swing.
There was that effort to relieve the stress that you were talking about, Mazahar. It can either go to plan or it can go off plan, and that on that occasion he totally missed it, trying to relieve the pressure that's been building up on him, but not being able to do so, and adding more pressure on his captain and on his side.
What a ball again, came in sharply. Oh, probably the height.
It'll be interesting to have another look at that. Maybe the height, maybe got a little bit of the bat on that. Did Parvez? Waiting for the signal from the umpire. No. It looked like it hit him in line, but maybe height the issue, as you mentioned. Was it given as runs off the bat? Not. Yes, it was given as runs off the bat, so an inside edge there, most likely, from Sheikh Parvez.
Just one fielder inside the circle on the onside at short fine leg. Three fielders patrolling the boundary on the onside. Once again gives that charge and takes the single. More importantly, Chauhan will keep the strike, as the single also brings up the 50 for Khulna. After 10, they are 50 for 5. It's also time for the match officials and the players to have a drinks break. Yes, we are back after the drinks break. We are halfway through the innings. As Khulna 50 for 5 after 10 in chase of 120. They need 70 more runs to win of 60 balls, with the required run rate now jumped to 7. Last couple of overs has been very tight from the Dhaka Metro bowlers, keeping 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗀 off strike for a while. Parvez, on the other hand, faced 13 balls for his 2, as 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗚, who bowled brilliantly in the first 2 overs, gave away just 3 runs, comes back into the attack.
What a spell from 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗚 so far. It's not always about just picking up wickets, especially in this format of the game. 2 overs for 3 runs is as good as picking up a couple wickets, really, in a match like this.
Moves towards the offside. 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗚 checked himself at the last moment, having a closer look at the foot movement of 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗂𝗧, who's like to innovate at times.
Very little protection in the deep on the offside, especially square of the wicket. 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗂𝗧 is very quick with his hands, does like the cut shot, so if he can beat the fielder at short third man and backward point, there are runs on offer.
In the air, wicket-keeper takes it, and the fingers raised by Tanveer Ahmed. The last hope for Khulna division. Skipper 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗂𝗧 is dismissed, and look at that elation from the Dhaka Metro bowlers as 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗚 picks up that big wicket of 𝗂𝗧, trying to play that sweep shot, getting that top edge, and wicketkeeper completes an easy catch in the end.
I don't think anyone could have denied 𝗬𝗺𝗻 𝗚 a wicket today. He's been bowling so beautifully. Top edge from 𝗂𝗧, trying to get some acceleration going. An easy catch for Imran-uz-Zaman, the wicketkeeper. And with that, have Khulna's hopes faded away into the Sylhet sun today.
𝗂𝗧 departs after scoring 22. Khulna 50 for 7 now. 6, beg your pardon. The wicket of Qazi 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗂𝗧. Pressure was mounting on him, and 𝗬𝗺𝗻𝗀𝗚 𝗚 with the tight line and length undone 𝗂𝗧, the big wicket. The last recognized batter. 𝗂𝗧 is now back in the hut, and the tails are exposed now for Khulna. They will be pumped up. It's got a slip in place as well for the new batter 𝗬𝗺𝗻𝗀𝗚 𝗚. Masum Tutul, the new batter for Khulna. I'm sure he will find really difficult to face someone like 𝗬𝗺𝗻𝗀𝗚 𝗚.
He's such a difficult bowler to read, and we discussed the bowling action of the man he's bowling to at the moment, Tutu, who blocks it back to him. We discussed his bowling action at length earlier today. 𝗬𝗺𝗻𝗀 is another player who's worthy of some discussion with his bowling action. The way he starts with the ball behind his back, hiding it from the batters, and even as he has his run-up, he's trying to hide the ball as much as possible. Oh, again, just tight line on the off stump. Couldn't get it away.
Yeah, unique bowling display. Mystery spinners are always unique. Talking about mystery spinners, that reminds me of Ajanta Mendes. What an over for 𝗬𝗺𝗻𝗀𝗚 𝗚, picking up the wicket of Qazi 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗻 𝗂𝗧. After 11, Khulna 51 for 6.
In a match but other bowler 𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗃𝗄 similar performance. 18 runs. No, like
at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. The kids coming in, enjoying the proceedings. We have had a terrific game of cricket, a low-scoring encounter, but it has been an exciting match so far. 𝗵𝗺 𝗦𝗽, the new bowler for Dhaka Metro, making a comeback to the side. 1 for 29 is his best, and his approach will be to eye those stump and look to finish things up as the tail enders are out in the middle for Khulna.
The fifth of the bowlers being used today by Dhaka is 𝗵𝗺 𝗦𝗽. The other four so far have all been successful, so he will be looking to join them in the wicket takers list for this match.
Good to see a slip in place. Looking for those wickets now, going for the kill, Naeem Sheikh.
Yeah, this is good captaincy to lower at almost tail enders, batting at the crease right now. Knows that it's a good time to keep some pressure on, put the slip fielder in. Taking that position himself is Naeem Sheikh. As we can see, some dignitaries have come in to watch the proceedings today. It's a beautiful day to watch cricket.
Back of a length delivery. What a match we had so far. At first we thought 120 won't be enough for Dhaka Metro to defend that one. But their bowlers came up with a positive frame of mind, with the tails up, fired through the power play sessions, removing the Khulna batters one after the other, and kept picking up wickets even till the previous over, where Ali Islam removed the skipper, Qazi Nurul Hasan Chauhan. Slip now moves closer to the wicket keeper in the first slip position. Mid-off, mid-on inside the circle. There's a deep square leg and deep fine leg in place. Attempted pull. Hit him in the lower part of the bat. Will only get a single.
Yeah, it's been a very good match and overall an excellent tournament. As we near its final stages, it is now looking very much like we are heading towards Dhaka Rangpur final, the two table toppers from the group phase. Although never can speak too soon in cricket. Still plenty of time to get these runs. A required run rate of 7.88. Nothing unusual for T20 cricket. Nothing impossible at all.
Change of angle for 𝗵𝗺 𝗦𝗽, with slip moving towards gully. A plan is there for Tutul. That ball going away from the right-hander, probably inviting him to play those drives on the up with the fielder at gully, comes into play.
He's used his fielding positions very well today, has Naeem Sheikh, to put pressure on the batsman. That's a nice shot. Will it get through the field? Yes, it will. A despairing dive cannot stop it. Welcome runs from the bat of Tutul. 57 for 6 now, with 1 ball remaining in the 12th over of this match. And Khulna will see strokes like this and remember that this is not over yet. A few more of those, a couple big overs, and the pressure will be back on Dhaka.
Look how quickly that ball raced. You get the full value of your shots. Electric outfield. Back of a length delivery, overcompensating this time. 6 runs coming off 𝗵𝗺 𝗦𝗽 over after 12. Khulna 57 for 6. Khulna needs 63 runs to win off 48 deliveries. They're 6 down for 57. We are into the 13th over of the innings. We have seen some brilliant bowling, great captaincy, fine fielding as well from the Dhaka Metro players. And at the moment, Khulna are under tremendous pressure. The bowlers done the job, but the batters missed out today so far. However, two batters in the middle, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 and Total, will surely look to take their side closer to the winning line. And you never know, as you mentioned earlier, it's a funny game of cricket where anything is possible. As 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃, who gave away just 5 runs from his 2 overs, comes back into the attack from the Walton end. Outside edge. Will it reach to the fence? The fielder does well at deep third. Desperate dive. Surely saved a couple.
You know, I was just wondering as this over was about to start. The previous over from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, you saw a slip fielder in for the pacer against the two tail-enders. And I was wondering why the same luxury was not afforded to 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃, who's already bowled 2 outstanding overs. First ball of the over, that would have probably settled into the hands of a first slip.
Good point, Samit. Yep. Since they are going for those wickets, they need someone behind the batter for those edges. Another quick single taken. These two batters need to rotate the strike. Yeah, they can afford to take a bit of time as well, but the equation is now jump to 60 of 46 balls. The required run rate 7.83. Bowls wide of the crease, single taken again. Rotation of strike is there. 59 of 45 balls. They're in chase of 120. Outstanding bowling performance so far from the Dhaka Metro bowlers. Every single player contributed, whether with the ball or be it in the field. As a crowd enjoying their time with sun coming out. We had an overcast condition in the previous day, but it's a bright sunny day here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Nicely behind that one. Slower delivery, roll of the fingers, ran the first one hard, looking for the second. Nope, they have to settle for one.
It's been a relatively new and small partnership so far from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 and Total, but they've both approached it quite intelligently, trying to stay out there for as long as possible, keep the strike rotating. The longer they stay out in the middle, the longer this match will continue, and the more chance Khulna will have of pulling out this victory from the clutches of defeat almost. Another ball is defended into the offside. It's the end of the 13th over. 62 for 6, Khulna, chasing 120 for a place in the final. 7 overs remaining of this match as we have some spectators in the ground today enjoying proceedings. 7 overs, 58 runs for Khulna to get from those 42 deliveries. The equation is not too difficult, but it is the wickets column. 6 wickets down already, into the tail almost. 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗃𝗃 continuing. Swing and a miss from Parvez. As I am now joined in the commentary box by Mr. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃 Ghosh. Looking like a difficult equation now for Khulna. And got to give Dhaka credit for the way they've gone about defending this small target.
Yep, pitching outside, impact outside, shy at the stumps. And gladly for 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗍𝗁, it did not hit.
Wasn't maybe not quite sure where the ball went. Took a few steps forward and realized quickly that there's no direct hit there, and he would have been a goner. That could have been curtains for 𝗍𝗁. Had the fielder, had 𝗍𝗫 hit the stumps there with that throw.
For sure, for sure. But still gettable. They need something special. The target's not too far away. Mridha to 𝗍𝗁, I'm sure they've played each other. Will only get a single now.
They definitely need something miraculous. Not much batting to come after this for Khulna. But like you said, the equation is not out of question. You never know when someone has their day. You never know when someone goes from being a bowler to an all-rounder. It could be, today could be the day.
Both of them are certainly capable. Change on the field. Third and fine leg on the edge of the circle. 𝗍𝗫 drops off to long off. 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗃𝗃 to Masoom Khan Tutu, the tall lad, and we mentioned that he's been in the domestic circle for a long time. Required run rate just below 9.
Speaking of needing a miracle, Mustafizur Rahman is still due to bat for Khulna. He has been part of 1 or 2 quite miraculous chases in the past for the national team, but different situation.
Oh, hit straight. He's got hold of that, wings deployed. It's a maximum and it hits Walton hit the fridge. The first one from 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗍𝗁. It has hit that, if I'm not wrong. What a shot. Ha! Yes.
That was quite something. A 6, and the first 6 of the tournament to hit. Yes, that did hit the fridge. Right on the money, and 𝗍𝗁 is going home from Sylhet with a refrigerator.
Well, right on the money or right on the fridge? Ends the over. And it's 70 for 6 after 14.
Our wonderful camera crew has just got a replay here just to confirm as we see the ball approaching. Yes. Just landing in front of the fridge. It seemed the groundsman was pretty excited. Look at him there. He's he's ready to hand over that fridge to Parvez.
Yeah, absolutely. He celebrated that. At least someone's taking it. It's on offer. How can you not try for it? But that's not exactly what Parvez was eyeing at. His eyes, I'm sure, are at the total, at the target. Now this man has been exceptional. Just 4 runs, 1 wicket. So 3 overs, and here's his magic.
I said it only takes a moment for a bowler to turn into an all-rounder. Maybe it takes a fridge. So maybe Parvez can lead his side to victory today. Oh, swing and a miss from Tutul. Ali's Islam continues to be almost impossible to score runs off of today. 3.2 overs for 4 runs. Extraordinary bowling.
Calling the lead, you're calling the color, and you're just keeping it very tight, very economical.
Last ball of the spell from Ali's Islam. 3.5 overs, 1 for 5 so far. Parvez will face the last ball of the spell.
Oh, gem of a delivery to end the over. Just 2 runs of this Ali's Islam over, and it's the 15th over he was bowling. 1 for 5, 19 dots of the 24 deliveries. It's 71 for 6. 𝗂𝗧 𝗂𝗽𝗂𝗀 got a very, very important wicket early on of Anamul Haq 𝗵𝗺𝗺. Yeah, who could have been destructive, who could have single-handedly taken the match away from Dhaka Metro. Was hit for a 4, came back with a wicket. Yes, slightly expensive of his first over. Can't afford to give away runs now, which Khulna will be looking for. But in search of a wicket to break the partnership is Naeem Sheikh, and hence gives the ball to a senior player in the side. Will be bowling around the wicket, long on in place for the angle, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg as well. And he does bowl quick. He does rush through the overs. The angle, the back foot. Appeal from in front of the stumps, shy at the stumps from the keeper. At the non-striker's end, but they scamper for a single.
Very good point you mentioned there. Not only did he get the wicket of Anamul Haq 𝗵𝗺𝗺, but just the ball before that wicket. 𝗵𝗺𝗺 hit a stroke that was so good and so nicely timed, nearly a run out there, that it was kind of one of those moments where you thought, this guy is in today. And the very next ball, Mossadegh dismissed him. So really, really important in the context of this game.
Yeah, again, darted that one in. And you're absolutely right, because he initially was looking comfortable, was nudging for the singles as he saw the other batters the other end, depart. Now they're happy to deal within singles, but what that does is required run rate now goes above 10. Hits that one. Will only get a single again.
Mossadegh Hussain continuing here. 𝗵𝗡𝗄 Jibun is on 15 of 25 deliveries.
Plum, yes! Very adjacent, and it's the back foot. Exactly what they were looking for. Mossadegh comes in and gets a wicket.
You said Naeem Sheikh was turning to Mossadegh for the breakthrough. Looks like he turned to the right man. Got him the breakthrough just when he needed it. Partnership was building, was trying to take this match to the end as long as possible, but broken at a crucial stage. 15 runs for Parvez Rahman Jibun to go with his 2 wickets earlier today. 74 for 7.
Abdullah is the new batter in. Yeah, one of the 2 changes in the Khulna side is an all-rounder, but really didn't have to bowl. The others did the job. They thought they did the job, but Mossadegh. Oh, close shot again, sliding down, says Ghazi Sohail. Ends the 16th, 74 for 7. Abdullah is still in the middle for Khulna. Does that give him some hope? Can they do the job against the waves, against the tides, against the run of play? Only time will tell. But this has been a magnificent bowling and fielding effort from Dhaka Metro, hasn't it?
Absolutely outstanding effort from all the bowlers and almost all the fielders in this match. They've worked as a unit. You cannot really say that any one bowler has been the big star. Some have been used to contain more, some have been used to take wickets more, but all of them have played an extremely important role in this performance. As Maruf Mirza continues from the Walton end, he is 2 overs for 14 so far, and he will also be looking to add his name to the wicket takers list for this match.
You surely wouldn't want to miss out. Tushar Imran on the left, says Russell at the center. And don't look content, and rightly so. They would have initially thought that it's within reach, but still could go either way. It's a game of cricket. Maruf Mirza, a tall fellow, and tells me that he has strong hands, but does not connect.
Yeah, looking to get things going for his side, but just tried to drag that from a ball that was well outside off stump. Didn't quite have the timing, or didn't see it well enough.
Yeah, I was doing the pitch report, and in the air for a bit, but yeah, the curator along with some of the players, and we were having a discussion, and everyone thought there's of course some runs on the surface, but yeah, some said that there might be a bit of moisture left. It seems to be a bit more on the sticky side.
Yeah, looking at the pitch earlier today, even halfway through the match after the first innings when we went down, the ground staff was relatively surprised that it was as low scoring as it was. But you're right, it has been sticky. Obviously some batsmen have made some errors out there, haven't perhaps had the correct shot selection, but it hasn't been easy either. It hasn't been an easy surface to bat on.
This sounded good, but it's skyscraper. Fielder coming underneath. Doesn't make a mistake. Mosaddeq Hossain Shoykot takes the catch. Jaidullah is gone. In fact, it's Anisul Islam Iman who was in for somebody, but taken the catch. 𝗃𝗺𝗴𝗲𝗂 gets his first.
Yet another bowler chipping in with wickets for Dhaka Metro today. They have all been lining up. Tried to get that one over the infield, skied it in the air, and running around with a very well taken catch is Imon. And one thing that we must, Jaidullah departs without troubling the scorers. 75 for 8. When you're watching it, it's like
He was having a conversation with the young man on screen. He finally got a wicket.
Yeah, it was a well-taken catch, and one thing, in a low-scoring match like this, we haven't seen any drop catches, and that's probably why it's been such a low-scoring catch. That was very nicely judged and settled underneath it, the substitute fielder.
It's good bowling also, of the toe end of the bat. Jaidullah looking to hit big, but did not connect properly. High fives and hugs from the captain, deserves it. The young man was speaking to him in the past few matches. He went for some, took a bit of a beating. Asked him, what are you working on? Mehdi Hasan Rana, the new batter. Skyscraper again. Could be back-to-back wickets. Rakibul underneath. Doesn't make a mistake. It is wickets on the trot for 𝗃𝗺𝗴𝗲𝗂. As Rocky has taken another catch.
Almost a carbon copy of the previous dismissal, just on the other side of the square. Skied it. And another very well judged and taken catch by the fielder. That was Rakibul Hasan. You can't keep him out of the match today. Run out, 2 catches, and 𝗃𝗺𝗴𝗲𝗂 is the second Dhaka Metro player today to be on a hat-trick. Mehdi Hasan Rana departs for naught. It is 75 for 9.
Here's the wicket again. The stand and deliver was the intention. Timing not there. Rakib doing the rest, as you mentioned rightly, can't keep him out of the match today.
Yeah, he's effected a run out. He's taken 2 wickets early on, and he has now taken a good catch.
But 𝗃𝗺𝗴𝗲𝗂 is on a hat-trick. 2 wickets. I asked him, what are you working on? He said, my accuracy. Limited words, said a lot of things. And he has been accurate. Mustafizur Rahman, the Fizz, is the new batter in. A lot of expectations. You see Mosaddeq and Naeem Sheikh continuously talking to the young 𝗃𝗺𝗴𝗲𝗂. Can he take the first hat-trick of this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton in association with Lily Ace Properties and Oryx? Yeah, you've seen a couple of centuries. Hat-trick is something that's been pending. Quite a few bowlers have been on a hat-trick. 𝗃𝗺𝗴𝗲𝗂 to Mustafizur. Outside the off, good-looking drive of the mark, Mustafiz. One would expect him to at least be on target.
Not quite the delivery you would have expected. As you said, he was working on his accuracy. Probably should have targeted a Yorker or aiming for the stumps, but more looking for an edge with a slip fielder in. And that was quite nicely played by Mustafizur Rahman to get off the mark.
He does have a 90 on his back as well. Maruf Midha was bowling to his idol, Mustafizur. Oh, just past the keeper. And the short third. Very Mustafiz-esque was the delivery. Goes for 4. Ends the over.
Now, just the ball before this, the hat-trick delivery, there was a slip fielder there. And again, for the next delivery, the slip fielder was taken away. And that ball has gone straight through first slip to the boundary. End of the 17th over. It's 80 for 9. Mosaddeq Hussain Shaukat to continue. 2 overs for 12 runs so far. Has been very effective with the ball on his return from the Lankan T10 competition. Only 1 wicket stands between Dhaka Metro and a place in the Al Arfa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton final. Rangpur division awaits them in the final, the same team they played yesterday.
Oh, just past the outside edge again.
Darted in again from Mosaddeq. It's been a hallmark not just of his bowling, but of all the Dhaka Metro spinners today. Haven't been giving the ball too much of flight, just darting it in and keeping it very tight. And that's caused all sorts of problems for the Khulna batting 11.
Will be bowling round the wicket in the block hole. Yeah, very unlikely now. They need lusty blows, big hits, boundaries. Oh, was looking for it, and appeal from Imran-uz-Zaman. Maybe for stumping. Tanveer Ahmed goes upstairs to Mohammad Morshid Ali Khan.
It is a legal delivery from Mosaddeq. And batsman is slightly forward, and does he get his foot down in time? We'll need another angle just to make sure that part of his foot is in fact down and not in the air. Waiting for the frame with the bails removed, and that is going to be a very tight call for the third umpire.
I think the foot is outside, the back heel doesn't land, and that should be and would be the final wicket. That confirms the Dhaka Metro have won this match. They were the table toppers throughout the group phase, then lost a solitary match yesterday against Rangpur. Were pushed to play this qualifier too. They come in, won the toss, went into bat. Not a good total on the board, but doesn't matter. They've turned things their way, made the match their own, and have won this by 38 runs. The boys from the capital deserve this win.
Absolutely a very well-deserved victory for Dhaka Metro today. As you mentioned, 7 successive wins followed by a loss yesterday. So you can imagine today the pressure they were under, and it took a great display of mental fortitude and strength to come through this. Didn't post a huge target. 119 on a wicket that looked like it would be good for the batters, but they defended it magnificently as the teams, both wearing black, meet each other and congratulate each other on a well-played tournament and a well-played match. Khulna will be going home today, but they've played their part in making this tournament an exciting one.
Surely have. They surely have. You know, kudos to Nurul Hassan Chauhan and his team as well, taking nothing away from them. They did well. 4 wins on the run, on the trot to this match. The Syed Russell, Tushar Imran and the Khulna camp shake hands. The Dhaka Metro. See the smiles, how they together. The picture, the photo, how much that means to them. How much this win means to them. The longer version of the NCL, which concluded right before this. They were the runners-up, losing only to the home team here, the Sylhet division, which was crowned the champions. The Rai smiles tells you about the hunger they have in this squad for this win. This is what the run chase look like for Khulna. Runs at the top from Bijoy, but not from Azizul Hakim and Imrul Qais. Mithun gone for 1 for that run out by Rakibul Hassan. 22 of 18. Nurul Hassan Chauhan, as long as he was there was some hope. Then Parvez Jivon gave it a life. 15 of 26. Masoom Khan Turtle was there till the end, but couldn't make the most of the opportunity and couldn't turn it around, as the rest couldn't do much either. 81 all out. They are at the end.
Great bowling performance. Rakibul 2 for 16 from his 3 overs. Ali Islam 4 overs, 1 for 5. Very economical. Mosaddiq Hussain Shoaib 3 for 13. Shoaidul Islam 1 for 15. Abu Haidar Rani also very economical. None for 10 from his 3 overs. And Maruf Mrida 2 for 20 from his 3 overs.
Yeah, this is what the report card looks like, where Khulna don't pass. But Dhaka do. Mosaddiq 3 for 13. Rakibul 2 for 16 of his 3 overs. Limit Khulna and bowl them out in the 18th over and win this match by 38 runs. Well, this is the start. Rakibul got them the momentum. Very first delivery gets the better of Azizul Hakim. Next delivery, he got Imrul Qais of the first delivery. And back-to-back wickets. Here's a misunderstanding. It's Rakibul again with the underarm throw. Right on the money, on top of the stumps to Imran Zaman. He did the rest, which means 3 top-end batters were back in the hut. Then broke through the shackles, did Anamul Haq Bijoy. Opened his arms. Chauhan to get off the mark through the covers. Then Bijoy through the square of the region as well. But then fell into the trap as he hit that lofted shot of the half volley. Chauhan took over, played some shots along the V. Yeah, it was still alive in that match when Chauhan came on. But then, you know, this happened where they got the wicket of Chauhan. Did Ali Islam. Very important wicket, very important piece of the puzzle is Ali's. A few shots, few straight shots, but then this happened when Mosaddiq came in and gave them the breakthrough.
Yeah, Mosaddiq picking up that one, and the rest of the batters followed relatively quickly after that. That was the final wicket to fall, the stumping, reducing them to just 81. There's the summary of the match. 119 for 8 from their 20 overs. Dhaka Metro in reply. Khulna division managing just 81 runs with a top score of just 22 from their captain. Naeem Sheikh Essential, the Dhaka Metro captain, putting on 57 from 53 balls in a low-scoring match. Those runs were extremely valuable. Dhaka Metro winning by 38 runs as we go over to Mazhar for the presentation.
We have witnessed a low-scoring thriller here at the Qualifier 2, where Dhaka Metro in the end defending the total of 119, winning by 38 runs over Khulna. Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation party here at the Al Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 2024-25, powered by Walton in association with Lily, Ace Properties and Oryx. First of all, let me introduce to our guest today. We have Mr. Rabiul Islam Milton, Additional Executive Director, Walton High-Tech Industries PLC. Mr. Abdul Wadud, Chairman Executive Committee and Independent Director of the Board, Al-Arafa Islami Bank PLC. Mr. Mohammad Rafat Ullah Khan, Additional Managing Director, Al-Arafa Islami Bank PLC. And Mr. Mizanur Rahman, Operative Director, Remark HB Limited. Thank you for being with us. Right, first of all, let me call upon Shohan to come up and words, please. Captain of Khulna Division. Shohan, your bowlers did the job, restricted to 219, batting let you down.
Yeah, definitely. I think from the top order, we didn't take that much responsibility, and obviously the Dhaka Metro boys have that hunger to win this match. I think we missed in that time.
As a skipper, what's your take on this NCL T20? And obviously, this tournament promises to be a great platform for the players all around.
No, I think it's a great tournament, and obviously want to give thanks to the sponsor in here and also the Bangladesh Cricket Board. They made this tournament very nice for us, and I think it's a great opportunity for all the young boys as well. And obviously, it's a good tournament.
Thank you very much. Hard luck and all the best for the future.
Thank you.
Noor Hassan Shohan, the captain of Khulna Division. Right, it's time for me to call upon the Al-Arafa Islami Bank Player of the Match. We have quite a few contenders with the like of Naeem Sheikh scoring that 50, 𝗵𝗺-𝗂𝗃 picking up 2 wickets, Mosaddeq Hossain also took 3 wickets, but in the end, it's the young left-arm spinner Raqibul Hassan who picked up 2 for 16, including a maiden, unbeaten 8 runs, involved in a run-out and also took a catch. Raqibul is the Al-Arafa Islami Bank Player of the Match. He will collect a check and crest from our guest today. Outstanding display. Wickets and also scored that valuable unbeaten 8 runs in the end. Raqibul, প্রথমত দুর্দান্ত বোলিং, খুব ভালো টুর্নামেন্ট জুড়েই। আজকে কম রান টার্গেট ছিল আপনাদের ডিফেন্ড করার জন্য, প্ল্যানটা কি ছিল শুরু থেকে?
দেখেন, অ্যাজ এ বোলিং ইউনিট আমরা খুব ভালো বোলিং করতেছিলাম পাওয়ার প্লে থ্রু আউট দ্য টুর্নামেন্ট। বিশেষ করে আমি আর অ্যালিস, ক্রেডিট গোস টু অ্যালিস অলসো, দ্য ওয়ে হি বোল্ড। আই থিঙ্ক এই কারণে আমরা এগিয়ে গেছি। আমরা টি20 খেলাটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি পাওয়ার প্লের খেলাই, যদি আপনি কম রানের মধ্যে পাওয়ার প্লেটা শেষ করতে পারেন তো এটা টিমের জন্য ভালো হয়। সো আমরা এটাই প্ল্যান করতাম যে যত কম রানে আটকে রাখা যায়, উইকেট যদি লাকে থাকে তাহলে আসবে।
আপনার ভেরিয়েশন নিয়ে যদি একটু বলতেন যে ওই আর্মার ডেলিভারিগুলো কিন্তু খুব কার্যকর হচ্ছে।
না দেখেন, লাস্ট ইন্ডিয়ার সাথে সিরিজের আগে এক মাস আমি ন্যাশনাল টিমের ক্যাম্পে ছিলাম, ওইখানে আমি এই ভেরিয়েশনটা নিয়ে কাজ করছি। আই থিঙ্ক ওটা এখানে কাজে দিচ্ছে।
দুর্দান্ত বোলিং, ওয়েল প্লেড and all the best for the final.
Thank you.
Raqibul Hassan, the Al-Arafa Islami Bank Player of the Match. Now it's time to call upon the winning captain, Dhaka Metro skipper Naeem Sheikh, to come up and have a few words, please. Well deserved. Raqibul, yes. He will post that picture to the Facebook later in the day. Well done. Naeem, well batted, but 119 যখন বোর্ডে ছিল কিছুটা কি চিন্তায় পড়ে গিয়েছিলেন নাকি?
হ্যাঁ, ডেফিনেটলি এই উইকেটে আপনি 120 রান ডিফেন্ড করা ভেরি টাফ। টু বি অনেস্ট, আমার বলাররা খুবই ভালো বল করছে।
ড্রেসিং রুমে কি প্ল্যানটা ছিল, মেসেজটা কি ছিল যখন এত কম রানে অল আউট হয়ে যান বা আটকে যান আপনারা?
না, আসলে আমার মিডল অর্ডাররা কলাপস করার পরে মানে আমি উইকেটে টাইম স্পেন্ড করে আমার কাছে মনে হয়েছে যে টোটাল যত ছোটই হোক, প্রেশার গেম এইসব ম্যাচে আপনার যদি আপনি 100% এফোর্ট দিতে পারেন তাহলে ডেফিনেটলি আপনার চান্স থাকে। তো আমি সবসময় ড্রেসিং রুমে এটা বলার চেষ্টা করছি যেন ইজিলি কেউ ছেড়ে না দেয়, কারণ কালকে আমরা এখানে সেম ম্যাচ ক্লোজ ছিল, লাস্ট ওভার পর্যন্ত গেছি। তো ড্রেসিং রুমে একটাই মেসেজ ক্লিয়ার করছি যে কেউ যেন ইজি থ্রু না করি।
দুইটা টপ দল ফাইনালে খেলবে, আপনারা রংপুরের মুখোমুখি হবেন একদিন পরেই। এই একদিনে কি নতুন করে আবার ফিরে আসার জন্য কি কি প্ল্যানিং হতে পারে?
না, ডেফিনেটলি আমরা আগে যে প্ল্যানে ছিলাম ওই প্ল্যানেই থাকার চেষ্টা করবো। স্টিল যে বেসিক প্ল্যানে যাচ্ছি আমরা বেসিক প্ল্যানের বাইরে চিন্তা করতেছি না। তো ডেফিনেটলি কাম অ্যান্ড রিল্যাক্স থাকার চেষ্টা করবো, এক্সট্রা অর্ডিনারি তেমন কিছু না, বেসিক প্ল্যানে থাকার চেষ্টা করবো।
Well played, all the best and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Naeem Sheikh, the captain of Dhaka Metro, they Rangpur in the final after a day's break, and it's time to go to the com box again.
Thank you, Mazharuddin. Yeah, that's what it looks like at the end of Qualifier 2, where Dhaka Metro put up 119 for 8, courtesy of the captain 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝐵𝗫 57 of 53 and shorturl 16 of 19. But it was a good bowling performance from Khulna bowlers, taking nothing away from them. Masoom Khan 2 for 16, Parvez 2 for 17, 2 for 18 by Mehdi. But in response, Khulna, they toppled at the top, courtesy of 𝗃𝗄𝗄𝗪𝐵𝗀𝐻 magnificent start, 2 for 16 of 3 overs. Mossaddeq chipping in with important wickets, 3 for 13 of 2.4 overs, and limited the Khulna side, with Ali Sislam showing his magic as well, along with Maruf Mridha. Dhaka Metro win this match by 38 runs and get to the final of the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 24-25, powered by Walton. And who awaits them there is Rangpur. Of course, this is the trajectory, how they've made it to the final. Yes, Dhaka Metro lost it against Rangpur. Rangpur won the first qualifier, made it to the final. They had to work hard, Dhaka Metro, as Khulna won and came in. They had to defeat them. They've defeated them. And this is going to be the final, the big final, on the 24th of December here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. We'll go live from 12:30 p.m. It is Akbar Ali's Rangpur taking on 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗵𝗫's Dhaka Metro. We'll see you then. It's a very good bye from us here in Sylhet for now.